Hey guys, it's Island Turtle. Welcome to BOMISpirit. I'm going to be doing the weekly intuitive astrology reading for January 16th to the 22nd. Those of you who are curious about my website, Patreon, Vimeo, where we have bonus content, we hang out and talk about every full moon, every new moon cycle. There's also part twos to the sign readings on there. There's extra stuff, so go ahead and just check it out down below. Okay. The way this works for my newbies, hi, hello, welcome. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, all that stuff. If it's in your alignment. If it's not, then it's not. Sorry, this camera's looking a little high. Hold on a second. It's a little low. Sorry, being Goldilocks for a second. Okay, oh, that's fine. That's perfect. Anyway, yeah, so let's talk about this upcoming week. So there are a few big transits that are happening that we've been waiting for. On Monday, the 16th, Mercury goes stationary direct in Capricorn. The day that I'm filming, Mars actually goes stationary direct. I'm filming on the 12th, so kind of interesting to see that happening. We do move into Aquarius season, moving out of Cappy season on the 20th. This is entropic, obviously, not Vedic. On the 21st, we have the new moon, the super new moon. Supermoon, whatever, in Aquarius, happening at 1 degree on the 21st. That's gonna be that's gonna be huge. I will be doing a live to talk about the new moon in Aquarius over on Patreon, and it will post to Vimeo after the fact for those who don't want to be patrons. It's like $6 a month to hang out with us to do the live new moon and full moon videos, but just so you know. And then on the 22nd, on Sunday, Uranus goes stationary direct. So by the 22nd, everything's going to be stationary direct or direct. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice when we're in that little window where it's just like everything's moving and flowing as it's supposed to, right? Yeah, this week, while we are moving into Aquarius, and yes, Aquarius is also the new moon, so we do have that as those Aquarian vibes. This week is going to feel very Scorpionic. It's going to feel very, it's going to have themes of Scorpio, Capricorn, and very fiery energies, like Aries especially, but Leo too. So it's like, when you think of all those energies, Leo, Aries, Cappy, and Scorpio, you're wondering, there's nothing in Scorpio. When I say Scorpionic energy, I don't necessarily mean there's planets in Scorpio. Anyway. What was my point? Sorry, I got lost in that for a second. So what do all those signs kind of have in common? Power, control, asserting the self, getting into this place where you're getting things done, you have common goals in mind, or maybe you have a goal or end result, and you want to get people on board to do that. Very managerial leadership sort of energies between Leo, Aries, Capricorn, and Scorpionic energies, and of course Aquarius too. Aquarius is in there. The new moon has 2 fixed stars that are super important to this energy, and also important to what's going to be happening collectively later on. I keep remembering 2023. Later on this year in 2023, and then themes we'll be seeing with Pluto being in Aquarius. So this new moon's going to give us a nice little preview of what that energy is and like what that's going to entail. But just so you know, those are the big themes of the week. I would recommend really keeping tabs on your self-awareness when it comes to your anger. When it comes to your anger, when it comes to your ego, any kind of threat or insecurities or old trauma of being manipulated or being controlled or feeling victimized or feeling not recognized for your efforts. There's a reason to that, but just watch that. Watch that part of you, because there's a lot of really positive aspects that are also Jupiter influenced. And when Jupiter is at play, things can get really good. Things can feel really good. Things can really turn in our favor. But all this ego anger stuff that has potential to come up at this time, like if it comes up, it comes up. Just deal with it. Just deal with it within yourself. But just know that it can kind of sour the Jupiter fun energy for you. So, and if it's a lesson you need to learn, it's a lesson you need to learn. Just pay attention to that. Just pay attention to that. Okay, so overall, that's what to expect this week. This is not a week to be lazy. This is not a week to be lazy. This is a week to get real honest and real in touch with your intentions and your capabilities, and not let anything hold you back from that. But again, watch the ego, okay, and then watch the anger. There's also big relationship stuff happening as well. A lot of relationship shifts are happening, and also relationships might bring out some of those repressed angers and traumas and things like that, and will show you any ego-driven energy or behaviors that you're going to be experiencing at this time. So always be aware of that anytime we're dealing with relationships. We also have potential for commitment when it comes to relationships, and not just romantic, but even business, actually especially business, or any collaborative efforts or efforts towards humanitarianism, being a public service, volunteering, that sort of deal. How can we help the people sort of deal. I see a lot of collaborations and commitments and devotions to that with others coming up at the end of the week after the new moon and even underneath the new moon as well. Yeah, it's a time to be kind of serious. And it's not to say don't have fun. It's not to say don't have fun. But this is really transparent, authentic, and confident, and it's also almost kind of masculine, but I want to avoid saying that because this is actually more about a week of really having that balance of both. Okay, so let's get into some of these aspects. That's just a little quick rundown for your own references, because some people don't like to sit and hear all of the aspects back to back to back. But all week we do have the Sun in Capricorn conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. Pluto's playing a huge role. Pluto and Jupiter, Mercury and Venus too, but Pluto and Jupiter are probably the biggest drivers this week as far as energy is concerned. And of course, with the new moon, we have the Sun and the Moon as well. But Pluto's creating a lot of aspects. And what does Pluto do? Pluto brings things to the light. Right? Pluto likes to empower. Pluto likes to intensify things, and Pluto likes to reveal what doesn't work, reveal what's distorted, what's corrupted, what's manipulative, what's kind of dark, what's kind of shady, and to bring it to light to be resolved or just to deal with it. Pluto, very much like Saturn, helps to make diamonds, helps to make masters, but it's not about applying pressure to like be responsible. It's more about like showing what doesn't work. So with the Sun conjunct Pluto, it is a very empowering energy, and it can put all of us in this place of like, wait a minute, I have total control of my life. I have total control of what I want. There's a little bit of manifestation energy that I was tapping into when I was writing this. For those who are new, when I go over astrology, I also get intuitive hits. So I just let you know, it's intuitive astrology, right? So there you go. But yeah, I was getting a little bit of this manifestation, co-creative energy, and feeling more confident and more believing in the self a little bit more of what we're capable of doing and just making things happen. Now, when the Sun is also conjunct Pluto, it gives a clearer mind as well. We have a higher capability of being deeply analytical and being able to see the motivations behind people, the motivations behind things, how things work essentially. So if you've been struggling with seeing your path, this is a time where it's going to get even clearer. It should have already been getting clear for a lot of people. This is just a window of opportunity where that is present. Now, keep in mind, though, Pluto and the Sun working together in Capricorn, this can also bring up power dynamics. And we've learned a lot about power dynamics in the last few years, right? So any kind of controlling behavior, manipulating behavior around authority figures, or if you find yourself doing this to other people or people doing this to you, that is what can trigger some of the ego-driven behavior I was talking about earlier, and some of the repressed anger. Now, a lot of repressed anger is going to be coming up this week. So if someone chews you out, just don't ever take that personally if someone does that, unless you really are like being a really awful person. But I would think you would know if you were doing that. But just be mindful that there's going to be more themes of that coming up this week from you or from people around you. Also be mindful of how you approach people, because everyone's going to be a little bit more intense in their behavior and in their delivery and their execution of even communication, because Mercury is in Capricorn and it is going stationary direct on Monday. So I'll get into that in a bit. But anyway, be mindful how you approach people, because you could be coming off a little intense, more intense than people are used to, and people might be a little bit more sensitive right now to perceive people being a threat because of this highlighting of, are people controlling me? Are they trying to manipulate me? Are they trying to take advantage of me? Again, this almost like battle for power theme going on this week, okay? In the beginning of the week, we still have a little bit of Venus square, Venus square Uranus, and we also have Sun sextile Neptune. It's really only on Monday, and it's not that strong, but I just felt the need to mention it. It's energy that's part of the previous week, just kind of trickling in, which actually, that Venus square Uranus, there's probably been some exciting changes when it comes to either money or relationships, or even just little adventures you want to take for yourself that either have backfired or have added to your life. So you probably are coming out of a little bit of adventurous energy, especially with the Sun being sextile Neptune. That's a little bit of a dreamy, overly optimistic kind of vibe. So that is wearing off, and then we get into this like very realistic kind of a place where it's almost like a little pessimistic, not overly optimistic, but then Jupiter comes into play. So then we have the new moon happen, and then after that, towards the end of the week, we're getting close to that Uranus going stationary direct, and then the sun becomes sextile with Jupiter, which is part of the new moon energy as well. And then Venus goes conjunct Saturn. This is getting real, okay? The Venus conjunct Saturn is like, let's get real about the people we're investing in, the projects we're investing in, and what we want to do after this Venus square Uranus vibe, right? So coming into this week, it's like we're coming off of this high a little bit of risk taking, maybe thinking outside the box when it comes to what we're creating on our path, or allowing ourselves to explore relationships in a different way, or maybe feeling restless in the relationships we've been in, romantic or work or friendships or otherwise. And then we move into this Venus conjunct Saturn, which is like, hey, time to get real. You've had your fun, you've explored, you've taken some risks. Now let's lock the real shit down, is what it's basically what it's saying. So if you've been, if any of these energies are hitting any of your relationship houses, like, who would that be? Hold on, let me think about that. Like Happy Aqua, 7th, 8th house. Cancer rising, Leo rising, maybe even Gemini rising too. For you guys, it's been an adventure with relationships. That's what I want to say. And like I said, some of you, this could all be work related too. But then with the sun being sextile Jupiter at the end of the week, that is bringing in a little bit more confidence again. You know, not overly optimistic, because Neptune really brings in the illusion, right? Jupiter is a little bit more of just like feeling good, right? However, not a however, but just something else to think about. We have a lot of asteroid activity going on. A lot of asteroid activity, and I'll just say miscellaneous celestial bodies like dwarf planets and Lilith and what have you. Lilith is huge this week. It's huge, and it's also huge with the new moon. Lilith is in Leo, early degrees, like 0 to 1 degree, like the whole week, and it is working with Pluto and the sun, both in oppositions, because the sun is conjunct Pluto, and is also trine Jupiter. So like I said, Jupiter is great. We love Jupiter. It brings the feel goods. It brings the optimism. It brings the luck, the sense of, wait a minute, I can kind of feel what's going on energetically around me. I can kind of feel where the collective is going. I can ride this train, right? But with Lilith, Leo energy in these positions, this is the repressed anger. This is the unresolved, I'll say unresolved anger and traumas and our deepest desires, our deepest fears, our deepest impulses when it comes to expressing that passionate side of ourselves. But also how we may feel like we're not recognized, we're not appreciated, or how we're taken advantage of, or how we're taken for granted. There are victimization themes under this week, and especially the new moon, because of Pluto. There's also some activity with Sedna, which is, another celestial body. Sedna is interesting. That's a whole video in and of itself, with Uranus working with Orcus. It's like, and also the two fixed stars that I mentioned that are aligning with the new moon. All of those have to deal with victimization. Okay, Juno is also conjunct Jupiter as well. Juno is about protection of women and the victimization that happens with women. It's also about marriage and partnerships too. So you see what I'm saying here? So as you're going about the week, you're feeling good, feeling strong, feeling empowered, feeling ready to take on projects, feeling ready to take on your life, and especially with having the Mars direct energy back, we're all feeling a little bit better, feeling a little bit more energized. If anybody triggers you and makes you feel threatened, or makes you feel like, you're poo-pooing on my parade, you're preventing me from having my freedom, you're preventing me from having my fun, or you're not recognizing my efforts, or you're taking me for granted, there could be a potential for conflict. There could be a potential for blowing up. But again, if you're feeling these things, it's things that are unresolved. And not to say that if someone's taking advantage of you, they're taking advantage of you, and it is what it is, right? But how you react to it, where your hurt comes from, is yours and no one else's responsibility, is all I'm saying. So even if somebody's acting like a butthole, let them act like a butthole. It's like, it doesn't have to take away from your day. It doesn't have to take away from your joy. And if it is, then just resolve that within yourself, right? So again, just something to stay aware of. Anything else I want to mention here? Uranus is still acting as this catalyst, this like change agent here, a little bit of a push. Just so you know, it's not super vital. It's creating enough aspects where I can see it's continuing to break things down for us that need to be broken down and continuing to challenge us to change and to go towards the new. So I can just see it doing that in the background. I mean, if you want to get in the nitty gritty of it, like Uranus is sextile Pallas Athena. I see that. Uranus is also trine Orcus. Orcus is a dwarf planet that I've like just fallen in love with personally. It's a whole other video. Let's talk about Mercury for a second, and then we'll move on. Mercury. So Mercury is going stationary until Monday, like I said. It is in Capricorn, and it's creating quite a few aspects. This week, it's going to be trine the North Node. North Node is in Taurus, 10 degrees, moving to 9 degrees this week. It's actually going to be strongest on Sunday, the day after the new moon. That is kind of nice, because when I tapped into it, it's like, intuitively, I was feeling reflection. I was feeling this reflectionary period of things that have gone wrong. I hate to say gone wrong, but things that have taken a detour unexpectedly, let's say it that way, in your life as it relates to communication or as it relates to making plans, as it also relates to the more established things in your life, whether it is work or household or relationships. Again, miscommunications that have happened, fights that have happened. I feel like a lot of fights have happened, a lot of towers have happened for people the last couple weeks. But anyway, reflecting on those things, learning from that, and like the more you reflect on what has gotten detoured the last couple weeks for you, the more clarity you're having about where everything is moving in your life, or where it can move in your life, and also how that aligns collectively too. So that was kind of cool. And I do feel like epiphanies will be happening there, and some new ideas will be happening there, new perspectives, and also some apologies. Definitely felt that too. Not extensive, just kind of like, I recognize I might have been a little bit like this with you. Very like practical, like very subdued, like not very big deals when it comes to apologies. But that's also par for the course anytime we move out of a Mercury retrograde period of time. Mercury is also going to be square Ceres. Ceres is an asteroid. It's been sitting in Libra. Ceres is creating a number of aspects too, with Jupiter as well, and also with Mars. Again, don't get caught up on all of the technicalities of all this. Just listen to the messages of what I'm telling you here. Ceres is how we nurture ourselves and nurture other people. And when it's in the sign of Libra, it brings up distorted Libra energy as well as highly evolved Libra energy. It's kind of nice actually, because it can help you to recognize like, oh, I've been doing more people pleasing than like mediating, right? There's a difference between the two. But Ceres and Libra really gets us in this place of caring a lot more about people. Trying to consider other people. Pallas Athena has been in Cancer, and that's been helping us do that as well. Pallas Athena is working with Uranus, so the change agent. But as it relates to Mercury working with Ceres in this capacity, in the reflection, if you take time to reflect, this is what can benefit you during this time. If you take time to reflect on the last couple of weeks, you can see how the way you have thought about success, the way you've thought about commitment, the way you've thought about being devoted to a relationship, a path, a task, and how you communicate in relation to those things has gone against other people, has harmed people, has maybe not been in the best interest of the whole, so to speak. And with the new moon Aquarius this week, that's also going to highlight that too. Kind of want to get into that in a minute. Hold on, I'm like getting too excited. So reflect. Take time to reflect. It never hurts. Never hurts. This new moon Aquarius. Here's what's so exciting to me about this new moon Aquarius. So I've been talking about this for a long time, that when Pluto starts moving to Aquarius, it touches Aquarius this year, but it's not going to really cement in Aquarius until 2024, and then it's going to be there for quite a bit. 2027 is going to be balls to the walls. I need a whole video on that. But anyway, Pluto touching Aquarius, the whole lesson of Pluto and Aquarius is to get us to see how we have not been living in the best interest of everybody. We have not been taking into account the whole. And when it comes to the spiritual community, especially in a context like YouTube, because it's also social media, which is also very Aquarian, how people have been ill-intentioned. Just gotta say it. How people have been manipulative, how people have have their own interests at heart and have not been acting from an authentic Aquarius, an authentic place, a truly spiritual place. It's not my place to judge anybody. This is just themes that I have seen in the community. There's also just themes that I know are coming, where a lot of that's going to be revealed. Just how with Pluto Capricorn period of time, we were seeing like how, you know, the levels, the depth of the corruption of institutions like government, right? And banks and society and all of that stuff, and distorted patriarchal, which has also distorted masculine fatherly energies, how all of that has been corrupted, and seeing how it doesn't work and how it needs to change and evolve and transform into the highly evolved 2.0 versions, right? Right. It's the same thing's gonna happen with Aquarius, which means spirituality, which means social media, which means AI technology. AI technology. I almost don't want to talk about that. It's a lot gonna happen in revealing stuff there. It's already been happening, but I want to preface it with that because the new moon Aquarius is going to be the preview of those things. You have the potential under the new moon Aquarius to see this about yourself, how you live, and also about the world and people around you. Okay? Who is living in this way of a false mask of caring about other people? Who really cares about people? Who really doesn't? Who's really trying to be for the people? Who's really not, right? Especially when it comes to being a public service, nonprofits, volunteering programs, spiritual groups, etc., 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 right? So these corruptive forces are going to be starting to get revealed under this new moon Aquarius, but that's just going to intensify the deeper Pluto moves towards Aquarius, and deeper it goes into Aquarius for the next, God, I don't even remember how many years. A number of years. A long time. Yeah, because in 2027, it's still going to be early degrees. Yeah, so a long time. A very, very long time. It's a generational planet, right? It's the longest generational planet. So with this new moon, I just recommend taking accountability. And then also recognizing the way you're living and who you're interacting with that falls into the ill-intentioned bucket, and they might not even realize they're ill-intended. You know, it could just be part of their programming too. I mean, this is the other thing. It's like some people really live unconsciously, right? But if you're seeing that, it's like, okay, time for some change, time for some accountability. I expect a lot of transformation to happen with this new moon because we do have also Pluto aspecting the new moon, and that's just going to bring transformation. Jupiter is aspecting the new moon. That's going to amplify that transformation as well. And we have all these other little asteroids and dwarf planets and etc. that are really contributing to transformation in and of itself, and how people have been victimized and taken advantage of. So those are the big themes with new moon Aquarius. But overall for the week, just think Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Aqua, Scorpio kind of vibes, not all the sign energies, but vibes. Power dynamics, taking initiative, asserting oneself, getting shit done, getting things in place, getting serious. Shit's getting serious. And it doesn't mean you can't have fun. Shit's getting serious, okay? Now, as far as looking into your charts, oh man, I forgot to do timestamp. I like consistently forget. Anyway. Well, the first one's like a minor one. It'll probably be like a minute in that I start talking about astrology. But so, actually, I kind of want to timestamp this one too. Hold on. Give me a minute, guys. Astrology, and then how would I label this? Signs? Reading your chart? I guess I could label it that. And then we're going to do collective, and then we're getting into the elements. Okay. All right. So let me actually write down the time. Duh, it's still Mercury retrograde. Okay. So when you're looking at your charts, anybody who has a lot of personal planets, personal planets in early degrees, like 0 to 5 degrees, Leo, Aries, Sag can be there too because it's like a sister sign. Be very careful of your passion. Watch the ego, watch the anger. And sacred rage is one thing, right? But again, this is about stuff that's like things that have been done to you that you've been traumatized by, and so it can be a little distorted. So just be aware. So just be aware. Leo, Aries, 0 to 5 degrees. And then my Cappy Caps, my Capricorns, we still have a lot of energies that are kind of the beginning of the Capricorn, excuse me, like the beginning decan of Capricorn and then like the last one. So I would actually just consider all of Capricorn, but if you have any Capricorn planets or placements 25 to 29 degrees or 5 to 10, yes, you will very much feel the energy of this week. Yeah, especially that Pluto energy. You guys probably have the most to learn when it comes to what Mercury has been bringing up because Mercury's been retrograding in your sign, okay? But just know you're really going to feel it. You're really, really going to feel it. I will say Capricorn and Aquarius, those signs, the energy of those signs this week, it's all about where we're going. Where are we going? We should have this Capricorn 2.0 energy now that Pluto is gifting us as we move into Aquarius. That's a gift, okay? That's a serious gift. We should be able to take those tools, take those lessons, and what we have seen doesn't work on a societal level, institutional level, how we're supposed to take care of generations long term in the physical sense anyway, take those things and move it into where we're going to reestablish them, right? As we're getting ready to see the next thing that needs to be reevaluated and revealed as far as corruption is concerned is, again, spirituality, technology, social media, all of these other things. Sense of community. Are we taking care of people? Are we taking advantage of them? Right? So that we can evolve in those lessons too. The Capricorn Aquarius is all about forward. Okay. Now, the Aquarius is very similar to Capricorn, like early degrees and late degrees, 0 to 5 degrees, 20 to 25 degrees, just because of where the sun is, Venus, and Saturn all throughout the week. Okay, again, this is more the forward direction where Aquarius is concerned. And also where we have this feeling of like, we're motivated to be more serious about actually stepping up and taking action on some things. Okay, yeah, even like, oh, sorry, when I channel, my nose gets really itchy. Even like how I'm delivering all this, I can feel the energy behind it. Like it feels very like authoritative. I feel like I'm in a very authoritative energy right now, and I'm not hating it. I mean, my Scorpio Cappy definitely doesn't hate it. I like it. Again, it's just serious. It's no nonsense. It's no nonsense. That's all it is. It's no nonsense. Now, Taurus, like I said, Taurus is acting as a change agent. So if you have any personal planets in Taurus, like 10 to 15 degrees especially, you might just be feeling kind of restless, honestly. You might be feeling kind of restless. You might be feeling like a little unsteady, or ooh, maybe things need to change. Like you just might be feeling a little anxious. But look at these signs and ranges in your personal houses to see where these energies could be affecting you. So with Capricorn Aquarius, I would honestly look at the whole houses. I wouldn't just look at the degree ranges because we have a lot going on in both Capricorn and Aquarius in early and late degrees. So for some of you, if you wanted to just look at one range because it's killing you, I would look at Capricorn 25 degrees to Aquarius 5 degrees. I would look at the big overlap there. But anyway, so that's where a lot of the forward push is going to be happening for all of us in those houses. You might even, oh no, this just came in. Whew. Wherever you have Capricorn Aquarius, again, adjacent houses, which means they affect each other innately anyway, right? One house leads to the other for a reason. Sorry, coming back. All of a sudden I felt this call, almost like the Judgment card, like being presented with an opportunity or being presented with doors or paths, and it's almost like a call from spirit, like, are you ready for this? Oh, like that just made my stomach queasy. I didn't like that. Oh, again, serious. It's like, it's serious. Free will. It's free will. Yeah, I feel it. There's gonna be some doors that open this week and potentially under the new moon, so potentially over the course of the next couple weeks. And it has this vibe of like, are you freaking ready? Are you in, you out? You doing it, you not doing it? And it feels like it's coming from spirit, but obviously by way of people or circumstances, right? By way of the physical reality. But it's just like, oh, okay. Oh shit, it's happening. Are you prepared, guys? Are you prepared? Whoever this is for, are you prepared? I feel like this is collective though. I feel like it's collective. That could also indicate there's gonna be some serious collective change in the physical coming, if it hasn't happened already. Yeah, it's this like feeling of just like inevitable. Are you ready? 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 And then, of course, Leo, Aries, wherever that is for you guys, early degrees, more so Leo than Aries. Aries is the Jupiter influence and Juno as well. So it's just like this, it's this boost, amplified energy coming from the house of Aries. So you might actually feel like you have more energy to spare in whatever house of Aries, early degrees that you have. But when it comes to Leo, this is our darker impulses coming out. This is a little bit of our darker shadow coming out. Again, when it comes to unresolved anger or things of that nature, I can feel that some of it is sacred rage. I can feel that in reaction to the perception, doesn't mean it's actually happening, in reaction to the perception of being controlled or manipulated or taken advantage of. It's a very commanding energy. So just, again, watch that, because one of the fixed stars, I think it's the swan. We have an eagle and swan to fixed stars, which is also very cool. Anyway, I think it's the swan one. That one, it's very explicit when you look at the research on this fixed star, that it can be very beneficial, but if you start to engage that energy through the ego, it can backfire really quickly. And that is present, okay? So those houses might be fiery. And like I said, Taurus, 10 to 15 degrees, it's just where things are changing, okay? It's just a big change agent, or this feeling of like there's constant shifting in that house for you, okay? All right, let's get into the collective read. Let me check the time because I am on a schedule. Oh, huh, 11:22. I would show you, but there's a personal picture on my phone that I don't want to share as the cover. But yeah, it's 11:22 right now. Okay. Oh, okay, then I'm good. Let's get into the collective read. Let's do 35. Okay. Let me put you over here. I feel like I'm gonna forget to do the timestamps, but that's okay. Alrighty. I'm excited. Alright, what deck are we gonna work with today? I keep hearing future forward thinking, future forward thinking, future forward thinking, future forward thinking. You know, we've also been learning a lot of lessons about reprogramming ourselves and really acting from new intentions, a new energy, a new perspective, new state of mind. Like that's been very collective, and this just feels like it's a chance to really cement that if you haven't cemented it already. I feel like that's what the opportunities are. It's almost like, are you ready to really truly be this version of yourself? Are you really truly ready to be responsible and accountable to who you authentically are and why you're here? You know, my people. I don't know. I was like, the word wouldn't come out. I don't know. My light workers. There we go. My light workers. My people who are. So, okay, I was trying to explain this to somebody the other day, where, you know, how this whole world works, because they're becoming interested and fascinated. They're kind of waking up, essentially. And so I was trying to explain, it's like the whole waking up, right? It's just becoming aware of yourself is all it is. It's self-awareness, and it's awareness of spirit and God and interconnectedness. That's all being awake really is, right? I was trying to explain that there are people who just need to be awake. And then there are people who wake those people up and guide those people. And then there are people who wake up the people who need to wake up the other people. Like, you know what I mean? It's like there are layers to this, and there is a grander picture of things going on behind the scenes. But I'll say my people who are more on the front lines, I'll say it that way, more on the front lines, or you have an understanding of, I almost want to say your managerial role in the context of those dynamics. It's almost like getting a promotion. It kind of has that feeling of initiation, of graduation, of like, are you ready for the next level? Are you ready for the next phase? Like, it really has that feeling. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's got that vibe. I don't know if I want any of the decks here. Hold on a second. Ooh. We might be using a couple of these guys. Guys, this is gonna be a very interesting read. No, I don't want that one. But I do want this one. What's that? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna start with Isis. Starting with Isis. You know, the full moon Cancer took us back to our roots. Our roots when it comes to physical reality bloodline roots, and also magical etherical roots, right? Who are you? Who are you really? Where do you come from? And Aquarius asks us to be authentic, right? This is just a continuation of that energy, taking it to the next level. Oh, it's on my nose. Sorry. Oh, that was weird. That was really weird. This deck is just calling me, so I'm just going to use it. Any messages or insights for the collective for this week? I'm feeling like this is much more for my light workers, as opposed to people who are just like tippy-toeing into this world, which you're welcome. By all means, please stay, hang out. We love you. Everyone's welcome here. Yeah. Anyway, just had to say that. Any messages or insights for the collective for this week? I just keep getting called back to the roots again. There's almost a circling back that's happening. What you thought was true, and you kind of, you let yourself evolve, you let yourself learn. There's a kind of a coming back full circle. Thank you. Full circle. That's really what it is. Full circle. There's some things coming full circle for you when it comes to your belief systems, what you know about yourself, what you thought you knew about yourself. You're able to see the beginning in a different way, almost like how different your experience would have been if you knew then what you know now. There's almost like a reliving happening. So there might be some repetitive something or something coming up from the past, but something is coming full circle, but specifically in relation to what you thought you knew about yourself. There's almost like a reintegration happening there, like a picking some pieces back up and looking at them differently. Yes, thank you, that's what it is. Okay, so give me another metaphor. It's almost like a crime scene. Like, you show up on a crime, that sounds so bad, but you show up on a crime scene and you evaluate it with no context, no information, no nothing. You get your information, you go about the case, and da-da-da-da. And now you're coming to, the day of court where they're going over the case, right? And for whatever reason, you feel inspired to go back to the scene of the crime. And going back to the scene of the crime, knowing what you know now, you can see something you didn't see before. Like you missed something before. I think that is a better analogy. Okay, anyway. Weird channelings today. Any messages or insights for the collective for the week? I am going to have to do this video in 2 parts. A day version and a night version. Just so you know. Queen of Heaven, yes. Blessing from the Divine Empress of the Skies. Oh, beautiful. Hold on a second. Oh, excuse me. This is some kind of gift. And that's what I was feeling. It's like being presented with something that is about taking you to the next level, taking something about your life to the next level. Even for those of you, taking the collective to the next level. It's like next level, next level, next level, and it's being presented. And it's just like, are you ready? This is a gift. It is a gift. It is a blessing. But you have to say yes to that. Ugh. What did I say? Coming full circle. Soul retrieval. Picking something back up, literally. Deep soul healing with the goddess. And it might be that what causes you to go back to the scene of the crime, so to speak, is literally whatever this new opportunity is, or whatever this circumstance is that's asking you to go to the next level. The fact that soul retrieval is here, that is literally going back to the scene of the crime. Quite literally going back to what was and where you missed something or left something behind. And again, some of you, this can come up as if like an opportunity is showing up again that you missed out on in the past, or even a person from your past. Like, it's deeper than that. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that physical reality representation of it. You understand what I'm saying? Something you missed the first time or left behind on accident. You didn't even realize you left it there. That's why this opportunity, the circumstance to level up or what have you, to get serious, is a gift. It's to get you to get a piece that you missed. Any messages or insights? I don't really need cards, do I? They're fun though. I mean, it's also nice too to like have something physical to present to you with what I'm picking up on. And some, you know, and other people need that confirmation too. So don't know why I really need to say that, but just came out. Anyway, any other messages or insights for the collective for this week? What did you guys miss? Some of you, thank you. Some of you, it's asking to like physically go back somewhere. Oh, I can feel you guys did not like that. I felt like a collective reaction of like, I don't want to go back there. Just being honest, like there's going to be a small group of you where it's almost asking you to physically go back to where your journey started. Or for those of you, like, you can equate it to like where you woke up or whatever. I can feel it. For some of you, it's about a physical location of go back to the beginning, go back to where your journey started, go back to where this story, this narrative started. For some of you, that could be going back to your childhood home, your hometown. Yeah, for some of you, it's very location based. It's interesting. Any messages or insights? Oh my. Temple of the Black Obsidian, the Dark Healing Chamber, Rising Sun, Divine Solar Child, Reborn, and then Truth is Unveiled. The Revelation of Isis. This is going back to something forgotten or going back to something dark, like shadowy. And again, what I was talking about, the unresolved anger, right? Unresolved trauma that could be coming up at this time. I won't lie, this was a little bit like literally going into a dark room to find the light switch, and then you find the light switch and it's just like, oh, I get it. I understand. It's almost going into like an inner dark room that's been dark for a very long time. And Spirit's leading you there. Spirit's leading you there. It's like lighting up a piece of you again that's been dark for a long time that you've just been completely detached to or completely forgotten about, or it's like a repressed memory getting triggered again. But with Rising Sun, the Divine Solar Child Reborn, that literally is a rebirthing energy. It's adding to your sense of wholeness. Because I'm not going to say you don't feel whole and complete. We all are whole and complete. It's just remembering we're whole and complete, right? That's part of the journey. The awakened journey, whatever. These are just primitive words to use. You understand what I'm saying? It's adding to your sense of wholeness. But it does feel like a journey into the underworld. It does. It was a little bit like a journey to the underworld to come back. Like a little mini journey here. Especially with Truths Unveiled. This sometimes has a Seven of Swords kind of feel. Like something that was hiding from you, or you were in denial about, or a deceptive energy external to you, and you're seeing the truth and reality of it now. Could even be about self-sabotage, but anyway, these are different ways that this can manifest, but this is a gift, okay? This is a gift to get you to come full circle, to get you to go back and pick up the pieces you forgot about or didn't even realize you left behind. Again, forgotten or unresolved trauma and anger. A lot of scorpionic energies this week, like I said. You can thank Pluto and Orcus and Sedna for all of that. Any other messages or insights from the collective this week? Wow. Stay true and be in your power. Oh, I got chills. Osiris and Isis, Lord and Lady of Divine Authority. Remember when I was talking about the fixed stars, the swan and the eagle? One is masculine, one is feminine. Quite literally, it's like when I was looking at that, I was like, holy shit. And Vega, you guys know Vega, very famous fixed star, part of the Lyra constellation, is like floating around in there near them. Very, very close to those fixed stars. There's no like, actually, Vega's working with Uranus right now. Change agent. Vega's very artsy. Vega's very feminine. Very Venusian Jupiter. This is actually a very fortuitous fixed star. There's not too many of those going around. But coming back to the other two fixed stars, there is this like meeting in the middle of these two fixed stars with this new moon Aquarius, and it is asking to be a leader and be in your power, be in your authority, take initiative and let people see you take initiative and praise you for that, but it has to come from the right place. Like I said, with the Swan fixed star, if you come from ego, it's going to backfire. it's going to backfire, and everybody's going to see your true intentions anyway, that it's more ego driven and more self-focused. But if you come from the right place, if you come from the authentic place of you, and you come from this place of being selfless and actually caring about other people and caring about the collective, it will be seen, it will be recognized, it will be praised, it will be supported. So basically, no one's going to be able to hide. Okay, people can't hide. You can't hide. But sorry, coming back to this, having this balance of authority and empowerment within the self, and to stay there, all of this energy is to help you with that. Okay, opportunity, circumstance to come full circle, to go back to the scene of the crime, to recollect something, or to see something that you missed, you left behind, you forgot about, to help you to stay more in your power, to feel more whole and complete. Yes, and then we have the Yes card with Spirit of Isis, Triumph of the Goddess. Ooh, get a little help from some galactic energies with Temple of Lapis Lazuli. This is a galactic, more etherical, angelic sort of a influence coming in here to say yes, 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 yes. So even if you go for a little trip into the underworld next week, or the next couple weeks, because we do have a new moon coming up, it's just to get you into this more balanced, harmonious, empowered place, and to act on behalf of people who need help. Okay, that's really what it is, to act on behalf of your mission, to be of service to other people, for those where that applies. Okay, moving on. The dragons were calling me, so we're just doing it. They were calling me hardcore. Okay. I might have to read these ones to you because I almost never work with this deck. And it's funny because every time I get close to like giving it away, I'm like, no, it wants to stay. So it's just one of those decks, I'm sure a lot of you know what I mean, where it just comes out every once in a while, when it needs to, when it's called to. Any other messages or insights for the collective for this upcoming week? Actually, I think that's going to be a good title. Hold on. Ah. Okay. All right. Oh. Black Dragon from Saturn. A lot of Saturnian energy because we do have Capricorn and Aquarius. Saturn is also an Aquarius. Not surprised something like this came out. Brings you wisdom through spiritual discipline. Concentrate. Focus on your ultimate vision. Congratulate yourself. You have passed a test. What did I say about initiation? This is a very serious vibe, okay? And for those of you who do talk to dragons, engage with dragons, of course you can call on these black dragons as well. Very empowered energy from this, and again, very, very serious. But this is basically like a yes card. Like, yeah, there's been challenges, but it's like you can rise to the occasion and you can be very successful here. Some of you, with going back to the scene of the crime, some of you might have been in this process already and now it's being completed. But I feel like most of you, it's just about what's going on this week. Any other messages or insights for the collective? Ooh. 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 Sorry. Chills, chills, chills. Orange Gold Dragon from Arcturus. So some of you might have some Arcturian connections. Opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future. Be a guiding light. Again, this push forward, push forward, push forward. I think the title of the last weekly was literally The Future is Here. This is also playing off of that. Again, keep moving forward, keep moving forward. Bring in the Capricorn 2.0 energy while we prepare to evolve within our Aquarian selves. And then we have Thor's red, black, and gold dragon. that one's also real serious, kind of warrior-like. Protects you in times of change, a time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. That's the thing too, right? It's like, I know a lot of people have experienced this. Like, when there's a lot more light coming in, when we're surrounded by a lot more light, you know, it can attract some other disruptive energies or energies that try to distract you. If you stay focused, if you stay in tune with your own authority and your own power and your truth, your authenticity, you can't be deterred, okay? You can't be deterred, you can't be thrown off as you are pushing forward. That's also why this card is here. It's like, hey, you're beyond that now. You're beyond that now. actually doing the word untouchable. Some of you are actually going to be moving to a space where you might actually be quite untouchable in that way from like lower vibrational energies. Don't be surprised if some people suddenly fall off your path this week if you move into the underworld space and come back out stronger, more solidified, more whole, more full of light. Don't be surprised if that happens here. Okay, I am feeling a little bit of that Lilith Leo energy here with that dragon. I almost want to say, like, if you feel like you need to protect yourself, you don't have to do it through force. You don't have to do it through force. I almost want to say do it from more of a feminine place of just like focusing on the self and making moves accordingly that will align with just solidifying what you have. You know what I mean? As opposed to externally like putting force or energy out there against somebody or against a situation. I feel like that would actually backfire. But I could be wrong. That's just what I feel. Anything else for the collective? Let's see. We've got Magenta Dragon. Enables you to bring forward your soul wisdom. Discernment. Use your discernment. Oh, and look at all the fire on the curtains. Again, feeling a little bit of that rage. Use your discernment. Awaken your soul memories and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. Can't even make this shit up. Can't even make this shit up. Prepare for accelerated ascension as you move forward here. Some of you, this is purely about a graduation or an initiation. You've made it to the next level. You learned some serious lessons, and you have cut away some very, very deep programming here. But I like that Arcturus has showed up. Lyrans are present just because of the Vega connection as well. Sirius is present just because of the whole Isis connection as well. But yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. On the bottom, Earth and Water Dragon creates the foundation for new growth. The new. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest the abundance. I don't feel the need to read any of these. I thought I would, but I don't. Go back to the scene of the crime. Collect what has been lost or forgotten or missed the first time around. Integrate it. Be in your power. Be balanced and feel powerful as you move forward into the future, your future, the new collective future, and how you're adding to that future on behalf of other people. Okay? And again, there's lots of themes here of self-sabotage too, and moving away from how you sabotage things for yourself. Moving on. Are we going to go further into the collective reading? Yes, we are. Okay. All right, we're going to use Rider-Waite. Coming a little bit down from what's going on behind the veil here. Get a little bit more into physical reality. Any other messages or insights for the collective? Any other messages or insights for the collective regarding this week? Let's see here. Wow. What did I say about self-sabotage? Jesus. 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the 7 of Swords in reverse. This is revealing what has been hidden to you about any kind of blocks or obstacles when it comes to the long-term path you've been trying to follow, the legacy you've been trying to follow or create, family stuff, financial stuff, even your health. It's literally, what did you not see, or what did you forget? What did you misplace that was really integral part of getting to your 10 of Pentacles that you need to go back and get? Basically, that's literally what it is. And that's literally what we've already been talking about here. Going back to the scene of the crime. Go back to the scene of the crime. Collect what you dropped or what you missed. And some current obstacles, current challenges, or self-sabotaging behaviors will become very clear to you. And they'll start to fall away. Oh, so we got a sneaker, and it's a strength card coming in with the King of Swords. It came in from another deck. How did that happen? Anyway, happens sometimes. And when it does, I just follow it because it clearly was meant to happen that way. But King of Swords, Aquarian energy with a strength card. Leo, shocker. Leo energy. Wow. strong. This is a stronghold is almost what I want to say. I just keep getting the word stronghold energy. The King of Swords is calculated. The King of Swords is smart, is intelligent, is a planner, is a strategist. Even though we say Aries is a strategist, the King of Swords is very much a strategist. And with the Strength card, it's almost like they are, yeah, it's like they're trying to maintain. Are they holding back? No, it's just practicing an inner strength. That's what it is. It's practicing an inner strength. They could be holding back from taking action, physical action, while they're figuring something out. And again, this could be you, but yeah, like this just feels like somebody who is being methodical. They're in plan mode. And it's almost like they're trying to wait for the right moment. Like that's kind of how this feels to me intuitively. Waiting for the right moment. This could be an energy that is holding something back. But I think if they are, it's for a strategy. It's for a very specific reason. And this could very well be you. We're going to get a little further into that. Any other messages or insights for the collective this week? This energy, I feel like, is also exploring their sense of authority and power. This is a very authoritative energy. Very authoritative, but it's almost like they're moving into a new level of it. So, yeah, this could very well be you. But keep in mind, other people can be going through this very similar experience. This could also be somebody that you're dealing with. So both can be true. But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Somebody who is very authoritative and strategic, but they're moving into a deeper level with it, and they're in a plan mode. They're being methodical, and because they're being methodical, they're not doing something yet because they're waiting for the right time. They know there's a timing to things. Again, could be you and someone else, could be someone else you're dealing with. Take it as resonates. I mean, for a lot of people. Any other messages or insights? Tower. And it really wanted to be over here. Again, go back to the scene of the crime and see what you dropped, what you lost, or what you did not see the first time that is integral to where you want to go and where you need to go. Where you want, more where you want to go, is they're correcting me, more where you want to go. Whatever's been blocking your Ten of Pentacles or creating challenges there. And again, for those who are new, Ten of Pentacles, it's like decades worth of work and investment, like a family, household investments, things that affect your family for generations, things that affect the world for generations, your health, your job, money, like all that stuff. Okay, it's kind of like the jackpot energy, how you envision the container of your life. That's Ten of Pentacles. Let's keep going. I'm not surprised the Tower is there, because again, it's revealing to you. Any other messages or insights for the collective this week? I feel like this is representing the New Moon Aquarius energy and the energy that we're all going to be put into or faced with. Oh my. Oh God, I don't like this. Nine of Cups in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. This feels really sad. That has a strong Five of Cups energy attached to it. For some, this can be about straight up depression, but it's disappointment. It's not feeling satisfied with life. And with the High Priestess in reverse, there's a serious disconnect there to the self, disconnect to spirit happening there. Be very mindful about that this week. If you fall out of that place of connection, do what you can to get reconnected here, because this to me feels like a depressive energy. This feels like a Five of Cups energy. This to me is the energy of somebody who's living in disconnection, who's living in a reality of suffering, okay? Who's living in a reality of suffering. For some of you, where this lost piece, repressed memory, whatever it is, it might be the source of this emotional state for you, or it might actually trigger this to come on, because you need to process whatever that piece is. It's almost like this can happen while you're integrating that piece. Okay, and I actually do want to attach it to the King of Swords. I do want to attach it to the King of Swords energy. Some of you have been in denial about this part of you, but it's almost like it's been truly lost. which is why it's like it's coming in almost like spiritually guided to come in for you to recollect it or for you to face it. Now, keep in mind, this can also be somebody in your life that's going to be going through this. And if that's the case, things are going to get kind of dark for them, okay, for a little bit, but it just needs to happen. And if things get dark for you, it's going to be temporary. You guys know how to handle this kind of emotional process at this point. Any other messages or insights for the collective this week? Oh my. Emperor in reverse. This is a controlling energy. This can be an insecure energy, a feeling of like not so secure in our sense of self. And yeah, this is surrounding the King of Swords. Hold on a second. I don't want to get my cards mixed up. Okay. This is surrounding that King of Swords energy. Oh, oops. Can't you tell what card it is? Yeah, this is surrounding this. So all of this is to say there's some sort of insecurity, there's some sort of root emotional dis-ease, if you will, that is contributing to a sense of doubt, lacking confidence, feeling like you need to control things, getting involved in power dynamics, maybe even getting involved in the ego. With the King of Swords and the Strength card, I feel like someone's actually trying to control their ego, but really what it is like there's a very strong wound here, okay? Wound and disappointment that is tied to this piece, okay? That's tied to this piece that this person needs to deal with. Now, again, this could very well be you guys, all right? And if it is, I know you will deal with it accordingly. But when you go back to the scene of the crime, or when this King of Swords Emperor goes back to the scene of the crime, they can finally see it for what it is. They can finally see themselves, too, more clearly. Any other messages or insights for the collective? Five of Pentacles. Might as well be the Five of Cups. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Yes. Yes. Double yes. Oh my God. Guys, it just keeps going. It's awesome. Oh, I love it. All right. So Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Ace of Wands. This is coming back alive. This is coming out of the underworld, coming out of the trenches, coming out with healing or wanting to heal with other people, coming out with healing energy here. And then we have the Six of Pentacles with the Magician, coming out ready to make things happen, coming out ready to work with other people and dropping burdens here and changing things, moving into this next cycle, moving into this beautiful energy of being in our own authority, being in our own energy, and being in this place where it's like I feel a little bit more whole and complete. Not that I wasn't before, but I feel a little bit deeper about it now, right? And also coming out of a period of recovery and reflection. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, however this week is manifesting for you, this is a week of empowerment. This is a week of getting serious. This is a week of authenticity. And yes, this is a week too of going back to any scenes of the crime or scenes of crimes where you lost a piece of you or you missed a piece of you somehow. Or dealing with repressed memories, repressed anger, repressed trauma, letting that come up, being in the underworld a little bit and coming out feeling a little bit more whole and complete and a little bit more ready. Others of you, you're being presented with opportunities and situations or even relationships where it's like, hey, you ready for the next level? You ready for this? You ready for this? Because you've been prepared for this. Like deep down you're ready, but you need to say yes and say that you're in, actually believe that you're ready. And if you are ready for those opportunities, you're protected, you're safe, and it's just going to take you to the next level and potentially other people, even the collective, to the next level. And that's really more so for my light workers. But yeah, amazing week ahead. Amazing. Okay, let me check the time. Where's my phone? Oh, as I drop it. Oh, perfect timing. I got to go. But I will be doing the elements in the part 2, which should just attach to this. So enjoy that. I will see you guys in a minute. Okay, bye guys. Take care. Hey guys, welcome to part 2 for the weekly intuitive astrology reading. Sorry if the camera's kind of fuzzy. I tried cleaning it and I don't know if it's just an internet thing or maybe it'll be fine by the time this actually posts to YouTube. But welcome. I'm recording part 2 like literally 12 hours later, so we went from morning to evening time. Hope you guys have had a good day. It's been a crazy day for me. But let's go ahead and jump into the elements. Let's see who's gonna go first. Air, fire, earth, water. Air, fire, earth, or water. I'm really feeling fire, actually, which is kind of cool. All right, so fire, we're gonna start you, we'll just do that. Okay. All right, fire signs. I'm gonna start with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. That's one I always usually, I'm quite a Gemini today. That's the one I usually start with, and then we're gonna go ahead and do tarot cards, okay? Any messages or insights for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag for the week. 16th to the 22nd. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. I actually feel like you guys are going to be dealing with some grief. Which is connected to anger. But this could be you or someone you're dealing with, so just keep that in mind when I'm talking about energy that I'm picking up on. It's related to your energy field. So it can be about you or someone that is in your field, okay? And of course, the roles can be reversed, so there's more than one person involved. But yeah, it's like there's some real honest moments happening here, fire signs, is what I'm just feeling for you. And I'm really feeling this more so for my Leos. Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, just keep getting 5 of Cups. Aries, Leo, Sag. Just see what else wants to come up. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag for the week. Let's see. 16th to the 22nd for my fire signs. Starting over. We have Earthworm. Earthworm comes out, I call it my 0 point. It's in a new beginning, but particularly it's about being in territory or a new circumstance or a relationship, what have you, that's really uncomfortable. Okay, it's like, ooh, this is unfamiliar. It's kind of a vulnerable feeling. It feels very vulnerable to me. Whatever it is whatever grief or anger that you're dealing with here, fire signs, the way you're dealing with it or the way you're talking about it is a new approach for you. There's something about it where it's a new level of vulnerability. And it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. It's okay. That's okay. Some of you guys could be starting something new that's making you uncomfortable, but I feel like it's about the grief or the anger. That's really what I feel. That's really what I'm feeling. It's a new level of vulnerability, and you're just learning to navigate it. You're learning how to talk about it. You're learning how to be there with people in that space. It feels like a really positive thing, though. Some of you might actually have a moment where you feel like you've been broken down. And again, this could be reversed. So you could be witnessing somebody going through this or talking to somebody and they're almost having this like, okay, like the ego's breaking down. That's what it is. It's the ego. The ego's kind of breaking down here. Let's see. Oh, we have the owl with the bee. The owl is like a high priestess energy to me. It's like, it's a psychic energy, but the owl also in this deck, Jesus, I can't talk, I'm sorry. The owl in this deck also speaks of coming into some rewards, and the bee does too. So there's some reward coming in here. There's a gift, there's a blessing coming in for doing this, for going there, for going to this level of vulnerability, this level of discomfort, having this really honest, transparent moment or conversation, or just putting yourself in this space. And there is a benefit to this. I feel like you're being given something. You're being given something. You're being given something. I just keep getting this witness energy too. Like like someone's witnessing you in this space, or you're witnessing someone in this kind of a state. You know, like that's the kind of vibe I'm getting. But it's growth. The gift is growth. And love. Interesting. The gift is growth and love. Love of self. Loving support. It's a very like touching energy. Oh, we got the fishy fish. It actually wanted to show up reversed. So the fish comes out when it's a time where we need to flow. Okay, we need to surrender. We need to kind of give in. It always reminds me of Pisces because it is the fish. So when it comes out reversed, it's resistance of that. That's what's been going on. There's been resistance of natural flow of emotion for this earthworm, for the person going through the earthworm, whether that's you or somebody else. But that's what I'm feeling with this earthworm. they're learning how to flow better with their emotions and to be more transparent and more honest about it, not relying on the ego, not relying on coping mechanisms, but it's because there's a new level being hit. There's like a deeper level of trauma or anger or grief being revealed. And I just keep getting it's being witnessed. I just keep getting that it's being witnessed. Let's see what else wants to come up for my fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sag. Anything else for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Some of you, this feels like a separate group of you, or another energy in the circumstance, or just like, you know, it's just something I'm picking up on, so I just have to talk about it. I'm getting a group where this feels work related. This feels work related. There's been an avoidance happening of getting into something involving work that you feel kind of green at, where you don't really feel super capable, and you've been avoiding it or maybe making excuses like to try to sidestep it, but there's been something about it that you've been kind of in denial about why you feel uncomfortable going into this part of your work or doing this part of your work. It's time to just be honest about it. Overall, we have Stingray. This has been coming out for everybody for the longest time. Stingray is spiritual strength. It's emotional strength. You see his chakras, his or her chakras are all lit up here. So we have spiritual strength crowning your reading. Oh, with the buffalo. Buffalo is a really beautiful omen. The buffalo is kind of like a tower moment, but it's like, how do I explain it? It usually comes with blessings. It usually comes with gifts. So there's all kinds of gifts and blessings coming in here for you, fire sign. To practice honesty and transparency, which is spiritual strength. It's a place of not functioning from the ego, but functioning from a place of faith and vulnerability. That is the challenge, and then embracing that is the gift. It gives you the gift here. But the buffalo energy comes in as something that's sudden. Sometimes it also comes in when there's a lot that we're going through, but we're facing it. We're facing it with gentility. You see how gentle this buffalo looks no matter what storm is around it? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, no matter how this is manifesting for you, fire signs, it's all about embracing faith, gentility, vulnerability, transparency. Moving away from ego, moving away from resistance, and just being in that place that, yes, while it is new and it is uncomfortable, it's honest. It's honest. And if you can embrace that, there's rewards to be had here. Some of you with the B, it could even be like financial, because some of you, this is happening in the workplace where you're in this position that is uncomfortable to you, or there's something about it that's kind of triggering to you, unfamiliar, if you will, but you've been in denial about why you're really avoiding it or resisting it. And for some of you, there's like some programming or narrative that's been keeping you from that, that's been putting you in this place of resistance. Okay? But yeah, inner strength with the stingray. Inner strength, spiritual strength, emotional strength, transparency, trust, faith, all of that stuff. Okay? Let's go ahead and pull some cards from my fire signs. I'm going to go with the little Rider-Waite. I'm going to go with this little guy. I love how little this guy is. Okay. Any messages or insights for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. Any messages or insights? Ooh, okay. It's just a vibe I'm getting. This could be you, or this could be someone who did this to you. But like, I don't know if you guys know that Jesus, Mercury retrograde, and it's late. It's late 30. I don't know if you guys know this saying or phrase, like if someone's like reading you, like it's like I learned it from Drag Race. It's like someone, you know, it's like a dig. Like somebody like can see something about you and they just kind of like say it to your face, and it's like they call a spade, but it's supposed to be kind of fun, but also it's kind of poking at you in a way that's kind of mean. Like it almost has that feeling of someone did this to you or you did this to somebody. There's a little bit of ego hurt going on there. A little bit of hurt pride. I'm definitely feeling it. If this happened, it's like it's something that has stuck with you, okay? It's not just like some random one-off like backhanded compliment or anything like that. Like, no, this is somebody that like it was a very memorable conversation or intense conversation, something like that, and it's like they just went for it. I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio. or you have Scorpio in your chart. That's kind of how it feels. And it's like, oh shit, like they just read me head to toe. But it hurt. It wounded the ego, it wounded the pride, and I think it's been sitting with you. That's for some of you, or you did this to somebody, fire signs, and it stuck with them. Any messages or insights from fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries. Excuse me. Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, oh god, sorry, I just keep getting pulled back to this earthworm. The earthworm is being witnessed. I can't get away from that. They want me to keep repeating that. We might get the Six of Wands out here, but yeah, I actually was feeling a squirming happening with this earthworm energy because it is uncomfortable. Because it's uncomfortable. Interesting, I got Two of Cups at the bottom. I was about to say, is that the Six of Wands? In reverse. Any messages or insights for my fire signs? I should have called it. I knew that was coming out. We got King of Wands energy, Leo energy out here. Is it the King who's had a wounded ego, wounded pride? Kind of feels like that, but let's pull more cards. Anything else for my fire signs regarding the spread for the week? Anything they should be aware of? I feel like it's the King. Oh, hold on. What do we have here? Ow. Oh, ow. We have the Ace of Cups, Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Devil. Yeah, that's a owie. That's a ouch. Ouchie, ouch, ouch, ouch. Holy crap. So this King of Wands, it's not just an ego hit. It's like there's something very emotional going on here. And like I said, I was kind of picking that up before any cards came out. Like there's some sort of grief, and it might be attached to anger or other things. Could even just be attached to the ego, right? And it's like, it's been revealed. It's been revealed. Whether somebody poked it and like read you head to toe, and now it's just like, oh shit, like now I can't like stop thinking about it, or I can't stop feeling that or being aware of it, or you know, it's being aware of whatever this grief is, this anger is. It's putting you in this place of being really vulnerable in a way that you haven't been before, being very transparent. I almost feel like it's being transparent with yourself, and then it's going to be witnessed is kind of how it feels. Or again, you're witnessing somebody having a moment, but that's wow. Ace of Cups, Ten of Swords in reverse, and the freaking Devil. That's betrayal. That feels like betrayal. Oh, it's like, it's making me want to get emotional. It makes me want to cry. So again, fire signs, this doesn't have to be you, but whoever the King of Wands is, they're going through the earthworm energy. Okay. It's like they've been stabbed in the heart. It's all, and this, the earthworm / King of Wands, this might be just something that's been within them for a while, and it's really coming to the surface. It's really being revealed how much this feeling of betrayal has been affecting them. Or has affected them in the past. But with the Devil being there, like, with the Devil being there, it is an attachment. It's an attachment of some sort. Or, you know, it's like it's become just part of their being, but it's something that causes restriction, causes distortion, causes stagnancy, and it affects their heart. Literally, it affects their Ace of Cups. It affects their heart. Oh. If you read this person, you hurt them. Okay, you did. You stabbed them in the heart a little bit, even if it wasn't clear. You stabbed them. You stabbed them in the heart. But it's revealing something about themselves too, to themselves. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Any other messages or insights for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. Jeez, Eight of Wands in reverse. So it could have been a miscommunication or a literal fight that happened here, but this feels more like a blockage to me. Yeah, again, it's part of this Devil energy. Whatever happened here to cause this, it's been there. Okay, I want to make that very clear. So if you read the King of Wands, this has just been a part of them, And whatever you did just brought it to the surface. It triggered it, okay? It triggered it. And with the Eight of Wands in reverse, like I said, it could have been a communication or a fight or something kind of prickly. But I feel like this person has had a blockage with themselves for a bit, and it's just becoming obvious. And it is uncomfortable. That's a very uncomfortable place to be in. But it's coming to the surface now, okay? For some of you, this might not take place until this week. I think for quite a few of you, it's already happened, to be honest, by the time you're watching this. Any other messages or insights? But again, fire signs, this is the King of Wands. This could totally be you. Someone said something, did something, and it just like triggers you. And it's just like, holy shit, I didn't know that was there. You know, like literally it's like, I didn't know I was carrying that around. Ow. Wow. Emperor in reverse. This is, yeah, I'm getting insecurity is really what I'm getting. Insecurity. Whatever this Ten of Swords to the heart is for the King of Wands, it's been a block for them for a while regarding how insecure they feel. I'm mostly getting a little bit of control issues too, especially with the Emperor out here with the Devil. That's very controlling. It's very, very controlling. And remember, this week, it's like highlighting all that stuff, right? Power dynamics and manipulation, all of that. It's a very scorpionic week, even though we're talking about Aquarius and Capricorn and all that. And Capricorn's the devil card too, but yeah, this is a, oh, ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. I can't get away from the wounded pride. This person's pride is wounded. They might even be kind of snippety. Am I taking these? No? Okay. Any other messages or insights for my fire signs? And if this is you and you're a little snippety, my heart goes out to you. If this is you, my heart goes out to the King of Wands. Whoever the King of Wands, Emperor, Earthworm is, like, my heart goes out to you. So I can feel how painful this is. And it's really awful and kind of uncomfortable. And it's like, it's also having a very uncomfortable realization of the self. I'm surprised like no Queen of Swords or King of Swords is out here right now. And we did get that in like the collective part section, whatever. Anyway, but this is like, if you realize this about yourself, I don't know, it just doesn't, it feels, I'm getting shame, to be honest. I'm getting shame. Shame is what I call a bedrock emotion. Like, when you start to explore emotions, like anger, for example, anger is always tied to pain. Always. It's like almost always tied to pain in some fashion. And like that pain is almost always grief. But shame is usually the bottom. Shame is usually a root kind of emotion. It's like people who feel shame, they tend to have low self-worth. They tend to beat themselves up, and then they tend to lash out, and they tend to do this and blah, blah, blah. And it's like there's so many things like judgment, criticism, like even that, for example, it's like when you peel back the layers, a lot of shadowy emotions are just rooted in shame and guilt. I'm feeling a lot of shame here. Any messages or insights for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Let's see. There's the Five of Cups. Five of Cups in reverse with the King of Swords in reverse. Again, this is like, I'm getting like lashing out energy, but there's also something, this is part of the resistance too. This is part of the resistance of dealing with that grief, dealing with that pain. Okay, that's part of it. But it's inevitable. It's inevitable. So even if there's fighting or conflicts that are happening around this energy, this King of Wands, Emperor, Earthworm, there's some trauma here, victimization that is going to be dealt with, and I feel it. It's inevitable. I can feel that. It's inevitable. Let's keep going. Any other messages or insights for my fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag. And like, I think I even said this in the part 1. It was a number of hours ago, so forgive me if I don't recall it totally. you know, when Mercury goes stationary direct on Monday on the 16th, right? It's like sometimes when Mercury goes stationary direct, it's like people have their sobering moments where they're like, oh, I said this and oh, I did that. And sometimes apologies can happen. And I was picking up on that potential wow. And there, and that, just as I said that, King of Cups. And it was right on top of this. The Knight of Swords in reverse and the Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this puts somebody directly in their heart space. Like I said, to be very vulnerable. To be very vulnerable. And it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. Can feel it. There's remorse. There's the Queen of Swords. It's just funny when you can call cards out, right? All right. Wow. We have the Magician with the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords in reverse. The Two of Pentacles. Why does the Two of Pentacles feel confused? I'm getting like a Seven of Cups vibe on the Two of Pentacles, like a confusion, a cloud. Excuse me. Queen of Swords in reverse also indicates some sort of like confusion as well, or lack of truth, or lack of clarity, lack of speech. Knight of Swords in reverse also indicates a lack of speech. It's like once this person gets into this emotional place, gets into that Five of Cups energy, and it's like, whoa, right? Like I said, it's this sobering moment. It's this very emotional moment, and it's like it's inescapable. It's like they're feeling something or experiencing a trauma or a memory or anger or grief or whatever in a way that they haven't before. They've gone deeper with it, and I don't think they wanted to be honest. And again, this is you, then, you know, I know this is tough. But anyway, yeah, this Two of Cups to me feels confused. It feels confused. Magician is like, is changing a situation. It's alchemy, it's transmutation, it's being capable of initiating change. That's what the Magician is. But then the Two of Pentacles with the, did I say Two of Cups? With the Two of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords in reverse, that feels like confusion to me. Like, yeah. Like this person can handle this process, this earthworm, if you will, can handle this process, but they gotta sift through the illusion first. They gotta sift through the devil first. They gotta sift through this block first. Overall, we do have the Page of Swords. Oh boy. With the Chariot in reverse. Okay. Wow. Holy crap. The Star and then Judgment. Okay. Wow. Like I said, I feel remorse. I feel like this earthworm has remorse, and it's because they also have shame. It's because they also have shame, and that Chariot to me feels like a failure, but it's not really a failure. I mean, the Star card with Judgment. So first of all, let's talk about this. So the Star card with Judgment. This is like such a spiritual words. Geez, two very spiritual cards here. Also, again, Aquarius, right? We're in this new moon Aquarius energy, and also Judgment is Pluto. It's basically Scorpio, and it's also fire. So it kind of got all the energies going on right here. But the Star card with Judgment, this is spirit, this is the divine going like, over here. This is where you can get healing. This is it, over here. Like, it's such a big green light. It feels so healing to me. It feels so healing. I keep getting this witness vibe. The witness could even just be spirit, okay? Well, the Page of Swords is also witness, and then with the Chariot in reverse, it's like the Chariot in reverse to me feels like a perceived loss. And I want to say perceived because I don't feel like it's actually true. It's a perception. I just want to call it a perception. But yeah, it's like the earthworm is being witnessed here, and I feel like being witnessed by spirit. Could even be witnessed by you or someone else who knows the earthworm. If you're the earthworm, you could be witnessed by somebody here. But the fact they're being witnessed in their pain, in their process, is what's healing for them. Oh man, we're going deep here. That's part of what is so healing for this earthworm, King of Wands, Emperor. The fact that someone is watching, is observing, potentially even holding space here, is very healing for them. It's funny that it's the Star card in Judgment, because I was going to say it feels non-judgmental. Yeah, underneath that, 3 of Wands and the Page of Cups. That's emotional support. Wow. So fire signs, if you're this earthworm, this is going to be hard, because it's like, it's going to places you haven't gone before with a certain trauma or certain event or grief. Again, it's like, it's a lot. There's a lot of swords in the heart right here. Okay, and it's about betrayal. It's like, it's straight up about betrayal. It's while you're being in this new place, so that you're being witnessed by non-physical beings, and I think really most of you a physical being. And some of you it's going to be reverse, where you're witnessing someone in this state, and it's very healing for them. Wow. I'm kind of taken aback. Let's pull an advice card. I'm actually going with the Goddess. Goddesses? No. No, no, no. We're going to do the Rose Oracle. Wow. Who betrayed you? That's what I want to know. My King of Wands, Earthworms. Who betrayed you? Who betrayed you? Who broke your heart? Because it's like, oh God, and sorry, there is a lot of anger attached to that. There is, because it's almost like, because the Ace of Cups is so pure. The Ace of Cups is so pure, and it's so innocent. I almost want to say it's like your innocence was taken from you. So this could be something that happened to you as a kid. Doesn't have to be, but it's like the purity of your heart was like affected. You could even say your soul was affected. If some of you have like anger issues, you've been wondering why, that's why. That's why. You got 10 swords sticking out of your chest with a devil dancing on it, basically. Anyway, any advice for my fire signs here regarding this spread? Any advice for my fire signs regarding this spread? And it definitely turned into a block. Sorry, they just keep dragging me back in. There might be no more that needs to be said here, but yeah, this became a block around the heart. Let's see. Come to me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance and desires. Ooh, that feels very siren-y. It does, doesn't it? I'm gonna go ahead and read that to you guys. Come to me. Ah, turned right onto it. Nice. Okay. Attracting like a rose, receive abundance desires. Have you ever noticed how in summer, when the roses are at their fullest and their scent is hanging in the air, bees and other pollinators suddenly appear? Pollination happens when pollen from one plant mixes with pollen from another, or is transferred from the stigma of one flower to the stigma of another. Roses don't go running all over the place, reaching and grabbing. Rather, they rely on the bees to come to them. The rose is never reaching for the bee. It's never grasping or overstretching. It embraces what is fully and wait. Is that a typo? It embraces what is full. Oh, I see. Just can't see. It embraces what is fully and allows. No, wait a minute. It embraces what is fully. No, what it is. Anyway, okay, no, there's like a weird grammar typo in here. It embraces what is fully and allows life to come to it. It receives it fully. It doesn't open and close according to who walks by. It opens and blooms regardless. This card is about receiving abundance, rose style. It's an invitation to receive the sweetness of your life, to embrace the magnificence of who you are, and also to open yourself up to the possibility of receiving what you yearn for deeply, what you really want, that you can't let yourself really feel because you got too many swords in there. Sorry. To be clear on what you desire, to trust that all that's meant for you wants to come to you. To state your desires out loud and let your yearnings be known. To ask for what you desire. Don't reach or grasp, don't strive, control, or manipulate that will leave you exhausted, parched, and brittle. This card delivers the message that true, sustainable abundance is coming. Connect with your sensual, true nature. Be unashamed. Literally says be unashamed. Be unashamed of what you desire, and when it comes, relish each minute. Wow. Remember what I said about control? See a lot of control going on here for this Earthworm, King of Wands energy. And like I said, this could totally be you or just someone who's in your field that you could be witnessing. But like I said, I feel for this person. It's like they're in a lot of pain. They're carrying around a lot of pain that they don't let themselves acknowledge. And here is the time where they have a window of opportunity to acknowledge it, or you have a window of opportunity to acknowledge it. It's going to be very healing. Okay? Wow. All right, moving on. Thank you, fire signs. I hope you have a good week. It's going to be a very interesting week for you. All right, who's next? Air, earth, or water? God, it just got really hot. Fire signs, you made me hot. I'm like sweating now. Air, earth, or water? Everybody feels so like Plutonian. Let's go with earth. Let's do earth. Oops. Like and right. Okay. Okay. Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You guys feel like you're underwater. You literally feel like you're like in the ocean. It's like how it feels to me. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, 16th to the 22nd. 16th to the 22nd. They're just saying the 18th. They're shouting out the 18th for some reason. I'm not really sure why. What's going on the 18th? Curious. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. If you've been underwater emotionally, I mean, it's not going to last forever. I just keep seeing that, and I feel like it's part of I mean, we're always in a process of some sort, right? But yeah, I feel underwater. Could just be that strong Pluto energy, especially on my Cappies. You will come out of that if you haven't already. Okay. Let's see what else we get. Any messages or insights from my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You guys are really going to be feeling the new moon. They literally showed me the constellation. Like the water mirror. Like, they literally showed me Aquarius. You're really going to feel the new moon. It is an Aquarius 1 degree. So it's like, it's really early degrees Aquarius. So Cappies, you're going to feel it the most. No question. Sorry, I didn't have to sneeze. Oh no, no. Oh, fuck. Sorry, my contacts. Okay, all kinds of disruptions. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, continuing. Earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You needed a minute. That's what I just heard. You needed a minute. Some of you, I think, will go into this very deep emotional place. Again, I keep wanting to say underwater is what I want to say. And maybe you were kind of removed for a little bit from life, or maybe you took a vacay, or you just needed some rest. But like, I think when you come out of it, it's just like you're going to get right back into things. You just needed a minute. It's just what I keep hearing. You needed a minute. You needed a minute. Some of you, this might have been a tower moment that puts you underwater and you needed to regroup. Yeah, it's got that vibe. It's got that vibe. Something happened, something occurred, something may happen. Again, this might be coming up for you. You could have already experienced this. You could be right in the middle of it. Depends on where you're at. But yeah, something happens, like a tower moment, a shift, and it's just like boop, 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 you go underwater. And you needed a hot minute to deal with it. And then it's like, nope, I'm gonna be right back. Right back to it. It's going to be fine. If you're underwater, it's going to be fine. We got the Nightingale card, throat chakra energy, communication, earth signs. Why does this make me nervous? Earth signs is making me really nervous. Are you nervous to say something? Are you nervous to do something? Is this what triggers some sort of tower moment or calamity? It's got a nervous vibe about it. I just have a lot of anxiety around the Nightingale. The Nightingale comes out when we are taking center stage and saying something and being very captivating and making sure we are heard. It's like a pure throat chakra card. But I can feel it. There's anxiety behind the Nightingale. Anything else for my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, yeah, whatever is coming through in the Nightingale energy, the fact that crocodile is there tells me that there was something about it that you needed recovery from. Because crocodile comes out when we're cooling off, when things are settling down, when the waters are getting calm again after they've been kind of water's a huge thing for you here, when the waters have been stormy. And I feel like whatever was being said, I feel like it was coming from you, so we're just going to read it that way. You caused a storm. Or you will cause a storm. Again, this might not happen to you yet. You cause a storm here, earth signs. You whip up a storm using your voice. And the crocodile says you need some recovery time after you do that. Okay. Alrighty. Interesting mouse. That's an anxious energy. Any other messages or insights? Actually, why is the mouse reversed? Wait, aren't these all upright? Oh, interesting. Almost all of these are upright. Okay. Oh, I see a couple. Yeah, because I'm like, I always keep these upright. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. Sorry. Moving on. Any other messages or insights for my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Whatever you say, I mean, it causes a storm, but I think it might leave some people or a person stunned. Probably happened during Mercury retrograde because it was retrograding in Capricorn. So earth signs, wouldn't be surprised if that's what happened here. Or someone else could have needed a hot minute after you caused a storm. But I feel it, a storm, a brood. It a brood. That's not a word, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's late. It's late. I'm being a little silly. Any other messages or insights from my earth signs? Oh, that's a lot. Can I get less cards, please? Less cards. Oh my god, the deck wants to talk. Funny, deck wants to talk. Any other messages or insights from my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Oh my god, cards are just flying. Okay. Cheetah. Cheetah's like an Eight of Wands energy. It's a fast energy. Catapult. Okay. Whatever you did. And it might not be what you said, but it's Nightingale is talking. It's talking, it's communicating. It could be sounding an alarm, but you caused a storm. You caused a storm. Now there's like a settling down. The storm is past. Water is getting settled again. You're recovering. You're taking a minute, or someone else or other people are taking a hot minute after you whipped up this storm. And then I feel this. The cheetah. And that's kind of what I was feeling, where it's like something happens, you needed a minute, back into it. Back to regular life, back to whatever it is you were up to, and you're going. And that is cheetah. That is cheetah being on fire. Really feeling this strongly for my Capricorns. Being on fire. I almost had a feeling of like someone might be heading your direction, but I'm like, no, this is you. This is totally your energy. Whoever's coming out of this period of recovery from the storm, You're going to be ready to hit the ground running. Interesting. We do a swan, though. It's a partner card. Any other messages or insights, my earth signs? Don't burn yourself out. What do I want to say, earth signs? Don't burn yourself out. Okay. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Woo. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This storm had to happen. I feel like you actually worked through some blocks here, earth signs. And again, it might not have happened yet, but whenever it happened, it's helping you really get over something that's held you back. Could also coincide with Mars retrograde too, whatever that was bringing for you, or Mercury retrograde. Any other messages or insights from my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Virgo. Why am I feeling you guys all of a sudden? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. What's going on, Virgos? What's going on with you guys? I'm feeling something very shadowy around you. They're showing me a book. They're showing me like a book. It's like it's symbolic of something. It's black. It's like a straight up black book, black pages, like drenched in black. Why are they showing me this for Virgo? Why are you showing me this for Virgo? Secrets. Secrets. Virgos, part of your storm literally might have been revealing some secrets, some things that have been kept away for a while, like a long time, whether you pulled the curtain back on that or it was revealed to you. That makes me kind of sad, making me a little sad, but you needed that. It liberated you. If it hasn't happened yet, it will liberate you. Any other messages or insights from my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Earth signs, you guys are being liberated. It's beautiful. Ooh, sea serpent. Oh my God. Ooh, earth signs, what's going on? Talk to me. What's going on? I love when the sea serpent card comes out, but with cheetah, the sea serpent, even though it's blue, it represents the sacral chakra. It represents sexual energy, creative energy, kundalini energy. You got the snake right there. And with cheetah, you guys are like, I can feel it. You guys are free. It's like for some of you, it's like a massive rebirth. Some of you, it's a project is taking off. Some of you, a relationship is taking off. Like earth signs, you taking off, you're going to be gone. And people are not going to be able to keep up with you. And the storm, whatever the storm was, it liberated you. It freed you. Or will free you. It hasn't happened yet. Interesting. The peacock just showed up. The peacock I always get a little suspicious of. It's not innately a suspicious energy. In this deck, I don't like the vibe behind it. Any other messages or insights for my earth signs? Earth signs, you are activated. Your fire, your waters are activated. Oh my. Wow. Holy crap. All right, so, oops. Drop the peacock. Hold on. So peacock has come out. Peacock has made an appearance. The peacock sometimes can be a very attractive energy, like a very eccentric energy. Like you just can't stop looking at the peacock. But every time the peacock comes out, I just get this vibe of like something just doesn't feel right about it. Like something feels very superficial about the peacock card for me in this deck, and my guides know it. The deck knows it. The deck knows how I feel about it. Yeah, it's just something that doesn't feel right. And I think that's what part of the storm was about, because it landed on the nightingale and the crocodile. It's part of the storm. I feel like you were dealing with somebody who represents the peacock, or it could just be a circumstance that represents the peacock. It doesn't have to be between you and another person. We do have, like, some of you, there's some relationship themes here, but peacock, it's like, I always feel superficial to me. It always feels like somebody literally, like, distracting from what is actually there, you know? And it could be a circumstance that was just too good to be true. Like if it was a work circumstance or an offer or project or something, it's like something about it smells, something about it's shady, something about it's like you're like whatever you're being presented with, it's like that's not like no, something else is going on there. Something is just not right. It's just not right. It's my card that's just not right. It's kind of like a Seven of Swords to me. And the Nightingale is like it's sounding the alarm on that. Or you're calling a spade and you cause a storm of some kind. Yeah. And it liberates you. It, like, really, truly liberates you. Can't catch you. Can't catch the earth sign. Overall, we have deer with unicorn. This is amazing to me. Because the deer is the feminine principle in this deck. It's like the Empress. It's like the Empress. And then you get the unicorn. Unicorn is third eye energy. This is feminine intuition or divine wisdom, if you want to call it that. You know, this isn't just a female male thing, but this is using your own truth, okay? Your own internal compass, your own intuition, your own inner high priest, high priestess, to do what's right, to live by you. For some of you, there's definitely some healing of the feminine happening here too. With that sacral, with the deer, yeah, it could even be sexual healing, but I feel like it's healing femininity. Mother wounds, I'm getting strong mother wounding here, that's being addressed. But yeah, free. Beautiful. Okay, air signs, I'm kind of excited to get into your reading. So let's do it. Which one am I doing? I'm gonna do Rider-Waite, the classic Rider-Waite. Any messages or insights for my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, as it pertains to the spring. Any messages or insights? Some of you where this is more about a relationship or within your circumstance. Okay, I'm gonna put it this way. If you're dealing with a bunch of people or like a work situation or a family situation, there's one significant person who's kind of like the leader of the circus, you could say. And this could translate to you just one-on-one with somebody. And again, this could still represent the nature of a situation, but I'm getting this as like you saying something to somebody or feeling something about someone, and it's like, that's what it feels like the leader of the circus. I keep wanting to say it that way. Your intuition's been talking to you for a long time about this person. Your intuition's been like, ping, antenna, ping, 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 ping. That they're hiding something, or they're not who they seem to be. They're clever. They're a little too clever. Maybe a little too charismatic, maybe a little too captivating. Again, something just doesn't feel right. Any messages or insights from my earth signs? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Let's see. Ooh. Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Sun in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse can be somebody who's a little insecure, not really grounded, a little scattered, a little ADD, kind of like focused on materials too much, not being connected to themselves. And then we have the Sun in reverse, which can also indicate kind of like a suppressed clarity. And that's kind of what I'm getting here for the most part. Like I actually feel like this is you guys. I feel like this is your energy before the storm hits, or maybe when the storm is happening. But yeah, it's like it's a feeling of being scattered and disconnected, distracted. Thank you, distracted. This is you guys being distracted. Okay. All right, so we got some distracted energy. Could just be busy. And what are you distracted from? The truth. The situation might have been going on for a while for some of you guys. Be careful not to get too caught up in the material plane, work, money, busy life, like, because there's literally, again, your intuition's been pinging you. Like, ping, 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 ping. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Just keep getting that. Any messages or insights? Ooh, Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here? Okay, so they're clearly showing me what has been going on before the Tower comes in, before the storm gets a brew in. Now, like I said, some of you, this might have already happened. And if it did happen, probably during Mercury retrograde is my guess. Or sometime during Mars retrograde, because we're sandwiched between these direct energies. And some of you, like I said, it might not have happened yet. So just take it as it resonates, okay? But before the storm hits, you're a little too distracted. You're not listening to your intuition here. You're not listening to intuition, but you keep getting pinged about some truth here, about some, it's almost like you've been investing in a circumstance, a peacock circumstance. Are you too distracted to see the truth about it, about whatever it is that you're committing to? For some of you, I actually feel like the Hierophant is acting as spirit to guide you to the truth, like pinging you with the Ace of Swords to get you to look another way, to get you to see the truth, and you're just too distracted. Like that's how it's feeling to me. Any other messages or insights from my earth signs? Wow. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like the peacock actually throws you off. The peacock ungrounds you, makes you question yourself. You get a little insecure around the peacock circumstance. I want to say circumstance because sometimes there's like a work situation or family situation. Spirit's trying to get you to see that. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. Any other messages or insights from my earth signs? Whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. It's going to become clear. It's going to become clear. Yeah, there's illusion around this peacock. They confuse you. They disconnect you from your intuition. I mean, that's a free will thing, but there's something about them that, again, it's distracting. It's a peacock. It's pretty. It's distracting. It's distracting. It's distracting you from your truth. Oh, thank you. It's distracting you from your purpose. It's distracting you from your calling. And that's going to become clear. Ooh, on the bottom, we got the Ace of Cups. Seven of Swords. Seven of Cups in reverse. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah. Emperor in reverse with the Hangman in reverse and the Lover's card. Yeah, it's like whatever the peacock person or circumstance is, it distracts you. Okay, it distracts you from a higher calling, your purpose, your mission, your path, the truth, like all of that. And it will be revealed to you. It will be revealed, with the overall being the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Swords. With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles, it's like, yikes. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. When this clarity comes in, you're going to see how there's been illusions, how there's been sabotage happening. It's going to be so freaking clear to you and where your efforts need to go and how to liberate yourself here. Yeah. Especially with the Emperor in reverse and the Hangman in reverse, this also tells me that it's like you've been feeling kind of out of control. But with the Hangman in reverse, that's going to shift. That's going to become clear. It's going to become clear what is best for your alignment. Okay? Some of you, this person is someone that you're committed to, more so than a circumstance. If it's somebody you're committed to, again, you're going to just see the light. You're going to see it. And it's like, oh, this actually is taking me away from what is going to be fulfilling. Wow. Okay. All right, Earth signs. Let's go ahead and get you a card. Advice. Let's get you some advice. Definitely the rose doesn't feel right. I'm using such shorthand. The rose oracle doesn't feel right for advice. Do the goddess deck. That feels right. Can I get an advice card for my earth signs as it pertains to this spread? Can I get an advice card for my earth signs as it pertains to this spread? You got two. Let's see. Ooh, Pavarti with devotion. And then I think that's pronounced we. The sun in reverse. Let's go ahead and read those. You can also call these goddesses too if any of you work with any goddesses or enjoy working with goddesses. Okay. The goddess Pavarti comes now to offer her help because blind faith in others isn't serving you. And devotion to something undeserving may be showing up in your life. Ask yourself, why are you so committed to someone or something you know deep down will fail you? Do you even need me to continue? Are you afraid of seeing things as they are? What if you let go and allow a higher force to guide you to the right people? Poke. Ping, ping, ping. Sorry. I'm done. Places and things that are in your highest good. Can you remember when the devotion to this ultimate spiritual partnership was reciprocated? Consider what happens when you place your attention only on money, status, ambition, and power. The world becomes narrow and you lose connection to a higher existence and your greater good. The goddess Pavarti offers this alignment task. Get your spiritual life in order. Make prayer and meditation part of your daily routine. Act as if you believe that what is for you won't go past you, and that what must proceed will do so without your interference. You'll be amazed how everything falls into place. The goddess Pavarti reminds you that you are so loved and cherished. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's everything I've been telling you, our signs. You will be liberated if you so choose to, okay? Sometimes the light shines too bright and too hot for you to achieve your aims. Although the sun is bright, getting too close to its fire will risk everything burning to the ground. Do you really want to know all that is hidden from you now? Are you ready to face the harsh light of illumination that rips open your old ideas and shows you what else is possible? Your alignment task is to be bold and brave. Don't shrink away. Know that this is all part of the process of evolution that calls forth the bright sunlight to show you the shadows so you cannot escape your own denial. Allow the truth to burn through your defenses. Then you will be set free. Oh my God, I'm going to read that again. Wait, where to start? Your alignment task is to be bold and brave. Don't shrink away. Know that this is all part of the process of evolution that calls forth the bright sunlight to show you the shadows so you cannot escape your own denial. Allow the truth to burn through your defenses. Then you will be set free. When the sun goddess comes with her bright light, it is a day of reckoning that will only lead to miracles. Oh, earth signs. Totally up to you. It's totally up to you. Free will. But this, that's a distraction. It's a distraction. Okay? All right, let's move on. What do we have left? Water or air? Air. Ooh, water signs, if you're going last, you know it's going to be intense. You already know. 35. Okay. All right. I'm going to move this over. I have nowhere to put you. I'm gonna put you over there. Okay, suddenly my foot just fell asleep. All right, air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Air signs for the week: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're showing me birds. Not surprising for you guys, and especially with the fixed stars that I was telling you about. They're both birds. Literally, they're both birds. Are you observing? Are you observing right now? Or are you just trying to rise above it? It definitely feels like you guys are taking the high road on something. Or literally like observing a situation from afar. It's just got that vibe. Almost like you just know. Like, I don't need to be in the thick of this right now. I don't need to be in the mix of this right now. There's a better way. That's how it feels for me. Like for you, for you guys. You understand there's a better way of doing something or approaching something, and you're doing the smart thing. You're doing the smart thing, you're doing the mature thing is how it feels. Any messages or insights from my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. One more. Okay. That was very fast. Oh my. Yeah, I think I'd avoid this too if I were you. You gotta laugh. Moth and Panther. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. The moth is a magnetic energy. It's literally attracting people and attracting things to you. And Panther, I mean, just look at the Panther. I mean, Panther is catharsis. This is somebody who just like, this is an energy of, I can't help myself. I gotta go yell at you. I gotta go purge at you. Like, that's totally what this is. Totally what this is. If you're avoiding this, it's a good idea. Totally good. I can't get away from it. This feels like somebody seeking somebody out just to like unleash. No joke. The Panther alone can be a beautiful card. Catharsis is an amazing healing experience when you are having a catharsis. But this, to be combined with the energy of like, I am drawn to this, I am drawn to you to have a catharsis, like, not awesome. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, oh, someone is mad. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're mad, they're agitated. It literally feels like I can't control myself. I have to go purge at you. I have to go catharsis at you. I know that's not how you'd say that, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's an intense vibe. I feel like you're trying to stay away from this. Interesting. We've got the Crow. Crow is magician energy. Can be trickster energy, but it speaks of magic. It's funny because what did I get? I got birds, right? For you. This is a card of magic, of alchemy. Sometimes this card speaks of timelines as well. Again, I feel like you're dealing with this from a spiritual place, from a place of discernment. I feel like this person or these energies, maybe it's a mob. I don't know. I don't know your life. I don't know your life. Maybe a lot of people are mad at you for some reason, but I feel like this can't really get to you. And even if it can, you're avoiding it. Crow tells me that you're in a place of making some magic happening right now. If it feels like you're very far removed from this, is also what I'm getting at. You're very far removed from whatever this is. So even if someone's coming after you or people are coming after you, and I don't mean like coming after you, I mean like just wanting to unload on you, I don't think they can touch you. I really don't. You got some beautiful magic going on here, and you're busy with it. You could feel like this is just dark energy too. Some of you just feel like this is dark energy, but you're in magic. You're in magic. You're the magician. It's not gonna happen. Any other messages or insights from my air signs? Ooh, we got the Cobra. Here's what's weird. The Cobra landed on this. I don't like that. I do not like that. Because Cobra is usually a teacher. Cobra is usually a teacher or a mentor. This whole experience could be happening so that you get deeper into your magic, your alchemy as a magician, to avoid this, to not let this touch you. That could totally be what it is. Some of you, this could literally be like a person or persons that you were dealing with in that kind of capacity. Okay? I don't like that though. Am I taking this? No. Okay. Any messages or insights? Any messages or insights from my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And remember, oh, beautiful. You got the dolphin again on the crow. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, you are in a whole other world. You're in a whole other world. You're in a whole other vibe and frequency compared to this. I mean, you can just feel it. These are two different worlds right now, okay? So this can't touch you. You know it can't. You know it can't. And again, if you don't know, part of your lesson is to understand how freaking magical you are, air signs, and that shit can't touch you. This is not just a magician energy. It's also a healer's energy. The dolphin is a healer in this deck. Dolphin is also just beautiful. It's sensual. It's playful. It's very sacral. It's also very much Gemini, spending equal time like underneath the waters and up in the air and playing. It's like, this is beautiful. This is magical. This is a lot of light here that you're working with air signs. And that's how you do it. This is what I think some of you are learning. The more you get into your light, hold on to your light, be of light, the harder it is for this to even touch you, okay? Yeah, let's keep going. Any other messages or insights from my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Ooh. Ew. Ew, gross. We got dragon and tarantula. Tarantula comes out when there's tension. It's like a crossroads energy. Is this you? I don't think this is you. Again, it's like this avoidance thing. It's like the more you stay here, the more this crap can't touch you. But I feel like someone's trying to suck you into this energy. Because the tarantula is like, it's like a crossroads. It's tension, it's stress, it's this way, that way, it's a tug of war. Dragon is solar plexus. It's a solar plexus energy. It's also being able to see through ego, to see through the veils, so to speak. It's like, I feel like someone's trying to draw you into their energy, trying to draw you into this place of conflict, maybe even trying to put you in a position of making a choice. But I feel like someone's pulling you in, is what it feels like. The fact that dragon is here tells me that there might be a little bit of like knowledge of how energy works on behalf of this. I'll say this side. I don't even want to acknowledge this energy, but on behalf of that side, there might be some awareness of magic or whatever, what have you, energy work. And I feel like they're trying to pull you into their shit, pull you into their field, and you're like, no, I'm happy in the light, thank you. I'm just being honest. It's just the vibe that I'm getting here. Yeah, let's keep going. Yeah, whoever this is, they got their own shit. And again, this could be multiple people. It could also, again, be represented as dark energy for a lot of you. But that is just like, they're in their energetic mess. All right, let them be there. Let them be there. Any other messages or insights for my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Interesting. On the bottom, we have Black Egg. That's a throat chakra card. You are air signs. Why is a throat chakra card here? Ooh. Starfish, magnetic energy as well, attractive energy. With the snake. The snake can be untapped potential. Like Kundalini energy. It's also creative energy. I'd be very careful here. This energy, these energies, if they do manifest in physical beings, and what I mean by that is there are dark energies that can influence people around you. Just saying, it's a thing. It's a thing. But I feel like there might even be physical contact through a way of communication. And I just only say be careful because the starfish can be a superficial energy, something that's not totally authentic, but could be trying to masquerade as something that's really authentic. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like you're talking. I feel like you're busy doing you. I feel like you're busy in your magic, in your fun, in your light, whatever you're creating. I like, it's such a fun vibe. I just want to be here all day with you, air signs. But this, this smells like trouble. I'm not liking that. Let's pull cards. Like, what deck do I want? What deck do you guys want? I mean, that's really the bigger question. What deck do you guys want? We're going to do the Honest Truth deck. Okay. Let's do it. Any messages or insights from my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't think you guys are this energy. I don't. But in the off chance you are, you're definitely wanting to be more like this energy. But the only way you can do that is by doing your work, not pulling them in to help you. Okay? Just had to say that. All right. All right. Wow, that's a powerful first card. 10 of Pentacles. This is work, this is legacy, it's that jackpot energy, it's the legacy of our life and what we set up for ourselves regarding household, money, wealth, health, all that stuff. 10 of Pentacles. Any other messages or insights from my air signs pertaining to this spread? Ten of Pentacles and King of Wands. This is somebody who's a go-getter, okay? This King of Wands energy is somebody who knows what they want, and they want it all. They want it all. They want it all. Now, I think you definitely have some of that energy yourself. I don't think this is you, to be honest, but not to say you don't have this already for yourself, but yeah, it's like you're in such a fun, magical place here, air signs. Whatever it is you're creating, like I said, I do feel like you have this part of you, but I also think this energy over here sees you. You see what I'm saying? They see you. They see your light. They see your magician-like energies and what you're able to make for yourself, and they want the same thing. That's why they're trying to pull you in. You understand what I'm saying? That's why they're trying to pull you in. So it's like, yes, this is you, this is your energy, but this person's trying to mirror that. They want that energy. They want to be you. Think of it like that. They want to be you, which is why they want to pull you in, so they can also like be in your energy and be in your co-creative goodness. Okay? So again, be careful. Any messages or insights from my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. As it pertains to this spread. I love the vibe you're in. I can't get over it. Yeah, see? There's that Two of Wands energy. I knew it. It's the Tarantula Dragon energy. Two of Wands in reverse is indecision. You're not indecisive at anything. Like I said, you're good. You're in a really, really good place. You're in a really good place. If it's flipped, it's flipped. Some of you might be going through a healing process. I don't think so, though. I'm just being honest. I don't think so. Dolphin is, like I said, a healer's energy. So some of you guys might be going through your own transformation or like your own shift to get to this place here. But I really don't think that's true for most of you. Any other messages or insights from air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Didn't you guys get the bust reading last time? Didn't you? I'm pretty sure that was you. Any other messages or insights from my air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Oh, this dragon. This dragon slash snake. Jesus. All right. So 2 wands in reverse with the 8 of wands. There's a 6 of wands energy there. Attention, victory. via making moves and communication, but somebody can't decide what to do. This is the dragon energy. Overall, we have 10 of Wands. Wow. Lovers in reverse. Okay. Feels like a continuation of last week with the Hangman. This is being burdened and out of balance. Like I said, I don't think this is your energy. If you are going through some sort of healing or transformation of some sort to get to this place, then yeah, sure, you're finding your balance again after being stressed and burdened. But it's the dragon. It's this dragon, okay? It's this dragon. They want it all. They see you, they see your light, they see your magician-like energies and what you're doing, and they want it for themselves. It just is what it is. And that Panther energy that we got, that's not an energy you want to touch you. You know, I'm just saying. And if you guys are the dragon, like I'm not trying to throw shade, I'm not trying to judge. It's like I'm just being honest. It's like practice self-awareness, right? If you're this dragon, if you're this panther moth and you see this energy, and you're like, I want to go talk to them, I want to go deal with them, I'm kind of stressed out by this. It's like that, I get it, that's fine. Just practice self-awareness, because this tells me that if there is an approach, a physical approach, it's going to be through communication, and it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be a spillage, a word vomit. It's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be soft. It's going to be aggressive, okay? And maybe if you're the dragon, maybe you don't mean for it to be. Maybe that's not what your plan. Maybe that's not your plan. But this says most likely that's how it's going to go down, just based off the cards. So, just practice self-awareness, okay? Wow. All right, advice. We'll do the shamanic healing oracle for advice. Any advice for my air signs for this week? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Taking this one? Okay. I knew that card was going to come out. Holy crap, I should have just called it. We have retreat and discernment. I think that goes for everybody here. My dragons / panthers, if you're watching, practice self-awareness, reflect, practice some discernment here, and resolve whatever you can internally first. Take accountability for whatever your own emotions are, and then consider approaching this individual here, okay? For my dolphins, my crows / dolphins, I think you're already doing what you need to be doing. Focusing on you, being in your light, being in your magic, retreating into your light, and practicing discernment by just doing you, okay? Now, for those of you where this is a little bit more of like a transmuting process, you got to do that in sacred space anyway, right? Which retreat and discernment speak to that. But let's go ahead and read that. Where's the deck? Oh, the deck, the book. The book. Okay. This is a good time to retreat into your safe space. A quiet time to gather your resources for what's to come. Work on making your body, mind, and soul as strong and unencumbered as possible. This is the card that urges you to get your ducks in a row for the changes that lay ahead. Changes sometimes come fast and furious, even when they are longed for. It can take us unprepared. By drawing this card, you're advised to prepare for some changes coming your way soon. Alternately, take this time to process the changes you've recently gone through. Okay? And discernment. As spiritual, physical, and energetic beings, we oftentimes blur the lines between our energy, the energy of a situation, and the energy of another person. When we take on another person's energy and label it as our own, we start to judge. This lowers our energetic vibrations. We then get caught up in a seemingly never-ending cycle of feeling bad, labeling, justifying, and appropriating what is not ours to claim. The lesson here, as in the previous card, is to be present, not label or judge, and let the energy feeling wash through you. Once you do this, notice where in your body you feel the effects of the emotion. Does your heart open up? Does your belly hurt? Does your throat get tight? Your head can lie to you, but your body never does. It's easy to become overwhelmed. Make a habit of making your first response to overwhelming energy, wow, that's interesting, instead of what's wrong with me. This allows you to objectively discover how and why your body is reacting to the given situation or person. This card is asking you to stop looking outside yourself for the answers to an issue. Instead, sit with it and listen to what your body is telling you. Nice. All right, air signs, good luck. Good luck. Let's move on to water. Last but not least, my beautiful water signs. Just making space. I pulled like so many decks out for everybody today. All right, taking these back. Okay, water, where are we? Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Water signs, water signs, water signs. So you guys are an earth energy. Showing me mountains usually indicates blocks. Could also mean protection. Challenges. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like you're looking back at them. Water signs. Are you looking back? Are you not in the present? Are you not looking forward? Are you reflecting? But I feel like you're an earth, though. I do feel like you're an earth energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. 16th to the 22nd. Yeah, it feels like you're in this reflective state, meditative state even. You are in a place of stillness, but I feel like you're looking at old things. But then they're showing me the Sun card. It's like, so you're sitting kind of still. Are you procrastinating? Kind of got that vibe. Cancers, are you procrastinating? I'm sorry. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. I've been a little sassy today. Yeah, it's got that vibe. It's almost like you're sitting there and you're reflecting on the mountains behind you, like old obstacles and things, and you've got the sun right in front of you and you're just sitting there. Is kind of how it feels. That sounded judgmental. It's not a judgmental thing. But yeah, that's how it feels. You're sitting there. Cancer, Pisces. Maybe you're not ready yet. Maybe you need a minute. Maybe like earth signs. You just need a hot minute. Don't rush the water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Any messages or insights to my water signs for the week? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The sun's in front of you. It's right there. And again, you might just need a minute. You might need to just collect yourself. Like I said, very similar to earth signs. Some of you, it's like maybe you haven't fully decided about moving forward, about leaving the past behind. Maybe you're having trouble letting go. It just has this energy of, I'm sitting here because I want to keep sitting here. I want to keep sitting here. It might come off like procrastination. You might be getting messages about procrastination. Okay, this is just what's coming through. Some of you guys are getting messages about procrastination or like feeling like you're procrastinating, but you're like, am I? Am I though? I don't know if I really am. Like it's funny. It's got that vibe. It's like, I think you're enjoying where you're at. Yeah, you're enjoying this place of where you're at. Like, but some of you guys are definitely reflecting on the past, and some of you guys just haven't decided on the future. Some of you guys are just being. Some of you guys are just enjoying. But you're in this middle place. You're in this in between where it's like, you know, deep down, you know, there's new, but it's like you just haven't stood up yet. I think some of you guys just don't want to. Any messages or insights from your water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right. Why don't you want to? Some of you guys are tired. Ooh. Wow, that's a strong first card. Sea Serpent, the sacral chakra. Someone else had the sacral. Earth signs. Earth signs had the sea serpent, but it wasn't their first card. It's your first card, water signs. Why aren't you moving? Some of you guys might have already, but I'm talking to water signs who have not. You feel it in your gut. Water signs. Your body, I feel like your body's even talking to you. Your body's talking to you. Your soul's talking to you. Your passion's talking to you. And you're sitting there. And you're sitting there and you're sitting there. Okay. Like I said, if you need a minute, you need a minute. I totally get that. Oh wait, do we have a peeker? Interesting. Look what was hiding. The dragonfly, intuition and perception. That was hiding. Like I said, some of you, I also had that feeling too of like, am I procrastinating? Or am I just like, you know, like almost questioning it? No, you know. You know new is here. And you haven't been moving on it. I'm also noticing too, the inversion of the colors. The white and the blue inverted like that. Yeah, you're avoiding the truth and reality of your situation. And it's like, you're in a good place. That's the thing. It's like, you're actually in a good place. What are you, I think you're afraid. What are you afraid of? Some of you are afraid of the energy it's going to require, the work it's going to require, the dedication it's going to require. But if you sit here, you can just be for a while. Interesting. Any other messages or insights for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Wow. Ooh. Water signs, we got the Phoenix card. It actually came out reverse. Did I reverse these again? Nope, I did not. Okay, weird. The Phoenix card is the root chakra card, but you guys know what Phoenix is. Phoenix is a rebirth. It's a rebirth, it's a resurrection, it's a rising into the new. It's rising from what was. Yeah, I can feel it. Some of you guys almost feel too tired to do it yet. Which again, if you need time, you need time. But Dragonfly and Phoenix, some of you guys, this is an awakening. This is an ascension, activation, a leveling up, and you're just like, I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I can't walk through that door yet. You know, deep down you know. You know what's gonna happen. Yeah, and like, it's funny because it's like sometimes where like intuition can like also be like a little bit of a burden or anxious thing. We literally have the root and the sacral with the dragonfly like right in the middle here, and I can feel it. You know, whatever door is there for you, whatever new is in front of you, you know what it's gonna require, and you're just like, I'm not ready yet. I need a minute. I need a minute. It's almost like you got out of like running a mile and they're like, okay, run 2 miles. And you're like, oh shit, give me give me some water. Take out your breath. It's got that vibe, but it's avoidance too. I can feel it. You're kind of avoiding this, but it's magical. It's magical. It's beautiful. This could be someone around you. Water signs, doesn't have to be you, but that's the vibe of what I'm getting here. Okay. Any other messages or insights for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The fish. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Water signs, this is beautiful. Please do not wait. Do not embrace this, embrace this, embrace this. This is such a beautiful flow of energy. And yeah, for some of you, it's going to require work and effort and investment and dedication. But it's beautiful. Some of you guys, it's also going to require you to let go of something, or lifestyles or relationships, or even a part of you. Oh, there it is too. Some of you guys, whatever this new is letting go of the mountains behind you. It's letting go of that. And some of you don't know who you are without those things yet, which tells me that maybe you're not ready. But that's because you've decided you're not ready. That's because you've decided, I can't let go of my past. I can't let go of my mountains. They're part of my identity. Oh, there it is. Part of my identity. Is it though? Is it? I feel like I'm talking to Scorpios here. Is it? Scorpios do that. I'm sorry. I just gotta be honest. Just gotta be honest. You guys are the 8th house. You're emotional. You're literally emotional possession. It's like, that's what Scorpios do. That's what Scorpios do. You might transmute it. You might heal whatever the things are, but you still hold on to them. It's just what Scorpios do. Let it go. I could, like, for some of you, it's also the ego is just getting upset by it too, but let it go. What's ahead of you is beautiful. Let it go. Let it go. Let it drift. Let it drift away. Let it drift away. Too many cards. Can I get less, please? Any other messages or insights from my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Interesting. Firefly. Firefly is a spark. It's a catalyst energy. It's the spark of inspiration that comes in. It's almost like a muse energy, but it's fast. It's like you get hit with an idea. You get hit with amazing physical energy for a hot minute, and then you utilize it. You get productive with it. You write that book, right? Maybe it only takes you 10 days when otherwise it would have taken you 2 years. Whatever it is, it's like you got to capitalize. So water signs, I got to be honest. I feel like you're getting a little bit of a help. I feel like you're getting a little bit of a helping hand. I feel like you're getting a little bit of fire lit under your booty here, okay? I do. I feel that. I feel like you're getting a gift with this. It's the fire to be lit under your butt, all right? Capitalize on that. Capitalize on it. It might be a flash in the pan of confidence, of bravery, of optimism. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Any other messages or insights from my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It's like, it's literally, I can feel it. It's a push of encouragement. It's a gift given to you here. Overall, we have Hummingbird, also very similar to Firefly. Hummingbird is also very inspired energy. You can see they're kind of like sister cards, even illustratively. Wow, with third eye energy. Unicorn with horse, the master of earth, the master of getting things done. The ability to have balance with work and play and have grace and ease with it. This is grace and ease that's coming to you here, water signs, and it's coming by way of a spark of passion, inspiration, physical vitality. It's the gift, okay? It's the gift of the fire under your butt, all right? To go and move forward, to embrace the new, to let the past go, to like just to move, to get going, okay? All right, let's pull cards. Please Rider Waite here. And again, this is not for you. This could be someone you're dealing with. Any messages or insights? My water signs for the week. What are you avoiding? I also feel like it's, for some of you, like it's literally the thing that's new. Like, you're not seeing fully what it is, or you're not letting yourself see fully what it is. I feel like it's you're not letting yourself fully see what it is. Why? Something about it, I think, scares you or makes you anxious. Like, any messages or insights from my water signs for the week as it pertains to the spread? It's a lot. Sorry, I'm getting hit with a lot of energy now. I was going to say you're getting a lot of upper chakra energy. You literally have the root, the sacral, and the third eye out here. Any messages or insights from my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Feeling strong air energy. You could be dealing with the air signs. You can have air in your chart. Been feeling, oh, well, King of Swords in reverse. Feeling strong air energy. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. God, everybody's getting this card. We have the Six of Wands in reverse and the Emperor in reverse. Water signs. Sorry, I don't mean to get annoyed. I'm getting a little annoyed. I just gotta be honest. This is a feeling like I'm a failure. This is someone who doesn't believe in themselves. This is someone who's lacking confidence that they can succeed. But it's there. The new is right there. It's right there. It's right there. The challenges are behind you. Like, I really want to emphasize that. They're in their past. They're gone. They're behind you. Your back is turned to them. But it's almost like you don't believe the struggle's over. You don't believe the struggle is over. This is worrying that you're not capable, or that you can't handle it. That's really what deep down is going on. That's really why you won't look at it. This is something that's lying deep within you, water signs. A feeling of, I don't think I can actually do it. Could also be imposter syndrome for some of you. Did a whole video on that, just so you guys know. It's out there somewhere. It's out there in the sphere of YouTube. Any other messages or insights for my water signs? Oh my God. It's right there. I'm sorry, you gotta laugh at how this shit comes out. I mean, you can't even make this shit up. You just can't. Look, it's right there, water signs. It's right there. It's right there, and you're just not believing it. You're not believing it's there, or you're not believing you can handle it, or you're not believing it's for you, or you're not believing that the struggle is over. It's like not believing, not believing, not believing, not believing, but it's right there. The pathway, literally, you just gotta get up off the ground and just walk towards the pathway and just take it. Take it. I mean, you could even see, like, it's funny that there's mountains here, because I was going to say the mountains are behind you, and they are, right? I mean, we're always going to have challenges along the path at some point in time. It's inevitable, but the Ace of Pentacles, the new, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Oh my God. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little worked up here, and I don't mean to be, but this is literally like telling yourself you've lost before you've tried. Like, that's what it is. It's like, it's ignoring the fact that this is right here, and you're like, it's gone. It's not for me. I'm just gonna sit here, and I'm gonna have some, there's a little bit of self-pity going on here, water signs. I gotta be honest with you, and I'm not liking it. But this is being really down on the self. But it's literally, it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Any other messages or insights for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Ooh, taking these? No. Okay. Did you just need the confirmation, water signs, that this is there? Because it is. Because it is. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands can come in different flavors, but it landed on the Nine of Cups in reverse like this. You want this Ace of Pentacles, you do. You want it. Whatever this new is for you, you want it. It can be a gift, it could be opportunity, it can be a relationship, it could be money, it could be a job, it could be a path that you want for yourself, but it's here. It's available. It's available. And with that Seven of Wands is like, usually it's like confidence and bravery and like willing to fight, right? Willing to go there. But this, all of this says, I've lost, I don't believe I can do it, I'm insecure, I don't feel good, I don't feel confident, I feel sad, I feel like I don't have my wish fulfillment. And then you got this energy, which it's like all of this is supporting the Seven of Wands, which tells me that this isn't bravery, it's like it's defensive. It's a defensive energy. You don't want to acknowledge this. You don't want to acknowledge that you're telling yourself you have lost before you've even tried this. It's actually keeping, I feel like for some of you, it's keeping you from really fully seeing it. Let's keep going. And again, for some of you, this could be someone in your field, not necessarily you. Any other messages or insights for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Am I taking this? Interesting. So look what landed on the Ace of Pentacles. We have King of Pentacles. This is somebody who's secure and who's solid, who is managing their pentacle. You see him holding that pentacle? Who's managing their pentacle just fine. So water signs, some of you, the way that this is manifesting is you want to be this person. You want to be this person, but you haven't gotten out of your own way yet. Okay? Others of you, you could be sitting there with the Ace of Pentacles and someone just can't get out of their own way to join you there. Can't get on your level, basically. Okay? Or vice versa. You can't get on someone's level because you won't let yourself, even though it's right there for the taking. So manifesting 3 different ways here. Any other messages or insights from my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. On the bottom, King and Queen of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, and a Page of Pentacles. Some of you, this might involve family because we have the King, the Queen, and the Page. But Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, oh my God, Page of Wands, and the frickin' 10. You know who manages the 10 of Pentacles? The King of Pentacles. You know, water signs, to me, I feel like I'm looking at an opportunity of a family. It can be literally like, you know, creating a family with somebody, or it could even be like a family as in like soul tribe. It could even be a work family, but this is like King, Queen Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. This is the path to the 10. That's what this is. This is the path to ultimate stability and security and comforts and abundance and being able to manage it. And it's something that you want. It's something that's wanted. I'll say it that way. It's something that's wanted. Some of you, like, this is already part of your existence, or you're already headed to this existence. And I can't hold this up. And somebody just can't get there with you as it stands right now. Okay. Others of you, this is what you want. And all you have to do, Jesus, come on. Come on. And all you have to do is get out of your own way. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Get out of your own way and snatch that Ace of Pentacles. Snatch it. Snatch it. Embody it. It's yours. Wow. I can't believe how these cards came out, water signs. No wonder you guys went last. For some of you, could this also be that someone needs to get out of their own way to offer you something? Yeah, sure, absolutely. But I feel like you guys, I feel like it's here. That's the thing. I feel like it's right there in your field. Whether you're already experiencing it, right? Like already experiencing it because it literally is your life, or it's your path, and someone here is external to you and can't do it. Or someone's trying to offer it to you, or you're trying to offer it to somebody. The Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, that to me feels like there is a new component here coming out of the Ace of Pentacles, almost like a new inspired passion is what it feels like. A new inspired passion. Some of you, this is actually about career. Yeah. Some of you, this is about career takeoff. Career takeoff, promotion, that sort of deal. That sort of deal. And the doors it will open for you. Yeah, if this is about a promotion, there's going to be a lot of doors that open as a result of that promotion. And I wouldn't wait. But this, if any of you are experiencing this energy, whether it's because you want to offer the Ace of Pentacles or you want to grab the Ace of Pentacles, excuse me, embody this King, Queen of Pentacles vibe, you got to be honest with yourself. You got to look at yourself. It just is what it is. It's just, that's all you can do. That's all you can do. It is also very possible to move past this energy and get into a healthy Seven of Wands where you're willing to fight for that ace. Okay? As opposed to being defensive and guarded. Wow. I'm a little stunned. Advice? Advice for my water signs. We're going to do the Goddess deck. That feels appropriate. Any advice for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This ended up being a long reading. Especially because I did part 2 and I wasn't thinking about like how long the first video was. Or part 1 is. If you're watching this on YouTube, obviously, I'll stitch them together. I mean, Jesus, I'm sorry. Cards like this don't come out often. All right, water signs, I'm sorry. I just gotta keep it real. Some of you, this could even be potentially like a marriage, like I said, or long-term business partnership. I mean, it's a lot of pentacles, so it tells me that there is some sense of like financial security that's a part of this too. But look at that. That's crazy. You got a perfect pair, practically a family situation for some of you. Like this is insane. Anyway. For those of you where it is about like somebody can't get out of their own way or you can't get out of your own way to meet somebody on that level, to be ready for that, I just got pulled to the horse and the unicorn. This person where it's like to get to their level, again, if someone's trying to get to your level, the person is on the level, horse, unicorn energy. And it's funny because horse is my Queen of Pentacles card. This is somebody who's intuitive. Who's intuitive, who's solid, who's mature, who has a sense of faith and trust. Very grounded person. Hold on a second. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Any advice from my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, as it pertains to this spread. But this is about your own transformation of getting to this kind of place. You gotta be honest. Gotta be honest about yourself. Any advice for my water signs? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see. Wow. Oh, interesting. Co-creation and creative spark in reverse. What did I say? The spark. The fire to light your booty. To get you up and going. To get you to go, yes. Like, okay, I will. Yeah. Where's the book? Okay. Let's do creative spark first. Sometimes you get into a creative slump and you feel frozen in midair, unable to move in any direction. Perhaps you're unsure of the next step with someone new. Can't make this shit up. Or a project becomes a looming behemoth in your mind, or you can't think of anything to say in a social moment. Maybe you think all your best ideas are gone. Bridget offers you the alignment task of moving your attention away and remembering what it was like when you were little, when you finger painted and drew stick figures and played with your pals in the sandbox or playground. When what moved you and lit you up then is the same creative spark that can move you now. Playful curiosity is what's called for. Don't take yourself or your current conditions too seriously. It's time to be free from the burden of expectation you've set up for yourself. Don't try so hard. The triple goddess of the hearth, the forge, and inspiration brings all her aspects together to help you sparkle. Like I said, the spark, literally the spark that's coming in, it feels like a gift. It feels like you're being jolted. Like it's just coming in out of nowhere. And like I said, for some of you where it's a person that's part of this Ace of Pentacles, they're very sparkly, okay? I also got hummingbird next to them. They're very sparkly. They got a lot going for themselves. A lot. They've lived a lot. They know a lot. And they're very grounded. And that's not all of you. That's some of you. And for those of you where you're part of the Ace of Pentacles and it's like someone just can't meet you there, you're sparkly. Anyway, moving on. Okay. You must be accountable for your creations, especially when you discover they are not truly reflective of your authentic desires or reveal they belong to only your ego. It's not enough to turn your back and hope they will go away. If you have hurt someone else, you must repair the break. If you have manifested something you're not prepared to commit to, be humble and release it. The form is rarely the same as you imagined, and you can always begin again by calling on Spider-Woman's powers of wisdom and co-creation for help. Sometimes you might get caught up in the strands of the web itself, one following the one you think is sparkly and matches your wants. This fosters the illusion of separation. Spider-Woman offers you the alignment task of recalibrating your position. With her help, you can move out of seeing separation everywhere to seeing the truth that all life is interconnected and sacred. This energy, if I can pick it up, hold on. This is somebody who's in separation. They don't believe in accomplishing. They don't believe that they are fulfilled. They don't believe they can do. They don't believe. Not believing is separating from belief. Separating from hope. Separating from what is when you don't believe. And over here, Buddy, what are you playing with? Oh, he's got one of my bracelets. And over here, this is what belief can bring you. Look at that. That's amazing to me. This is what belief can bring you. That's what it comes down to. Wow. So water signs, whoever this is manifesting for you, I wish you luck. I wish you luck, and I do hope that this is the path that you are on, embracing, choosing, whether someone can meet you there or not. And if you are having trouble meeting somebody on this level or bringing this into your reality, it's all about your belief. It drives everything. Okay? Alrighty. I'm gonna go. I hope you guys have a great night and a great week, and good luck, and I will see you guys very soon. Also, don't forget I will be live on Patreon for the talk about the new moon Aquarius. Yeah, and I'm gonna take off. All right, guys. See ya.